The more I think about this Kerbal playthrough, the more I get worried. I don't know why. I think we're in for a massive disaster regarding this space station. I wish we was 12, then we wouldn't have to start the stream. Yes, it is, Scotty. 230 hours I've put into this game, and have I learned anything in the process? I don't think I have. I forgot to add the batteries. 12, Mikey B, Mindright, Mina, Jamwedge, Bybeat, Scotty, Tagslack. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's better than flashing. I think he was accusing you of doing the flashing during the Royal Rumble, 12. Right, how are we all? Yes, the thing that's making me worried is whether or not, like, the more I add to the Mombi, the heavier it gets. To the point where I might make it so heavy that it's not possible to take it to the next planet. I don't know whether I don't know why I aren't just driving a ship to Duna. 12 in the Royal Rumble still haunts me. You've left a lasting impression on everybody in that battle, 12. I mean, technically the Oranges won it, so you left an incredible legacy. But still, the heavier it gets, it's in space, it's got no weight. But I don't know if that's true. And I think people trying to flash their knowledge are going to ruin it somewhat. But I think we should try it. What do you think? Technically, being in your dreams at night is not considered a haunting, but I get it. Yeah, I think what he means, 12, is every time he wakes up after a bad dream, that poster he's got real big on his wall near his bed of you gyrated in the Royal Rumble. That's what he considers haunting. Right, good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's well. When I was loading up the test file, I don't know if you saw in Discord in the message that I was putting out, when I loaded up the test file to check everything was working after a week, I booted up the craft and realised just how fucking wobbly it is. Like, I'm fairly certain I could probably get to Duna now, but this idea of taking the space station up there is ugh.
Dog is grounded. While I showered, he grabbed a barbecue sachet and ripped it apart all over the living room.
Yes! Fuck. That dog's my spirit animal because it's causing Trim problems. Love it. Trim, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. Can I make dog person of the century of the day? I was going to say, why have you got sachets of barbecue sauce all over your house? And then I realised you live in McDonald's. Right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Does this... Let me just load the save proper. I don't know if I've just done this. I might have done. Oh, dog's got to win marbles first. I wish. Right, let me show you the problem. I need to go to the Mombi now. You had a Mackey's breakfast today. It was delish. Ooh, you mean just saying? You mean just bragging? How come I have a button for space stations, but the Mombi is currently not a space station? How do I change the... is there a way to change the icon to make the Mombi show up as a space station instead of as just a normal ship? I don't know. Right, let me show you. I appreciate we're in the atmosphere usually when we're doing these takeoffs, which is bad. But look, God, it's so laggy. Ugh. Let me show you. This is the Mombi. It's as beautiful as ever. Here it is with its lights on. Wait, can I give this more CPU? Wait a minute, let me just try something. I'm going to cause problems. I'll go into the task manager and give Kerbal priority. If the stream crashes, this is not my fault. Not much better. Right, what was I saying? Right, watch. I have this much liquid fuel in this lower section, right? I think I've got more fuel I can transfer down if I need to. But as it is... Watch this, right? If I was to engage the engine now... Watch the wobble. Look, I just feathered it now. Look at that wobble. You see it? If I start going up to crazy speeds, this thing's going to shake itself apart, right? I don't think I'm going to get to orbit like this. Can I make the stream play in lower res? There's no connection problems. I just can't stand to see your face. Andy used to do that on purpose to make it more bearable. Chrisman, my love, welcome to the stream. Mindwreck twerks his shiny bum in 12's direction. I had a Greg's today, that was amazing. Why is everybody going out and having these fucking nice breakfasts? I had nothing. Scumbags. Right, what I think I need to learn now is there was a new update, and the trailer for the new update, like last year sometime, showed engineers being able to construct shit in orbit. And I want to try that. Let me just get Scotty on an EVA. Because what I want to do is, while I'm on the station, is I want to... You see these struts here? I want to attach more of those, but make... Like, attach a strut from here to here. Apparently, engineers can do that while in orbit. Let me just go to the storage area. Scotty's not the first casualty. He'll be fine. Chrisman, my love, how are you this morning? How's your dad? Right, this part here, I think, has... yeah, I've got some struts in it, look. I've got 4 struts that I just took up for the sake of it. I need an engineer, I think, and then I can start making repairs in orbit somehow, but I don't know how. I don't know how that works, but we'll work it out. So basically what I need is an engineer to go up on the next mission, so I can do this. I had a weird altercation last night, but did he get through it, Chrisman, my love? Or is he, if he's shaking it, I'm guessing it's recoverable, right? Because I'm banned from Greg's. Ooh, oh, because it's payday. I see both people say because it's payday, look. Today is a good day. Congratulations to Trim on getting a promotion at work. He's now allowed to ride in the front of the bin wagon instead of standing, hanging onto the back. Good old Trim. Scotty, you've survived. Well, I wish him the best, Chrisman, my love. Okay, right. So now I need to... How do I change the... There's got to be a way to make this categorised as a space station instead of just a shitty ship, right? How to do that? It's none of that shit, is it? What is this? Messages. I mean, it might be in the manual, but would we check the manual? Are we the kind of manual checking people? Right, so what I need is I still need to get the landers attached. Should I go to Minmus or somewhere and test out that these landers can actually land? Someone came in. Oh, you are. I thought you meant I thought your father had an altercation. Someone came in saying they knew me from school and they're with my ex right now. I'm trying to make myself assume it's a new trolling format. But stuff like this makes it hard for me to want to keep track. I can imagine. Yeah, it probably is a trolling thing, Chris, man. I know in the back of your mind you might think it's real, but I think it's a... I would assume it's a trolling, just some method to get inside your head. Right, what am I going to do? Let me just nip into here. Stubbler, I slept with your brother. I mean, that's true. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Can you confirm? Is this at Borstal? Okay, right. This was the ship from the last time, right? Yes, I needed to... What the problem was the landers kept running out of fucking electric charge. Because that's the problem. So I'm going to fire some solar panels on this and we're going to just set off ASAP, right? But I need an engineer. Right, if an engineer doesn't win the role, I will... I'll take an engineer that we don't see as often in the stream. And not give them points. Does that make sense? Because I need an engineer, basically. Do you know what I was about to say? I wonder if putting all these solar panels on will make it run out of batteries. Fucking genius over here. At the same time, if they're with my ex, then why are they in my stream? Asking for advice on how to get her to get off because they can't. I mean, maybe, right? Honestly, Chris, man, I would assume it's some sort of elaborate mindfuck. Otherwise, somebody incredibly jealous. Yeah, turn it into positive. You got that, Chris, man. I mean, I bet it's an effective way of trolling, right? I'm going to put a fuckload of solar panels on everything, because I'm paranoid now that I'm going to run out of power at all times on all missions, always, until I die. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's probably impossible to take the entire Mombi into orbit. Into Duna's orbit. Which means if I even try, I'll probably get it stuck in space. Yeah, tell you what I could do. I could actually go to the Mombi and test it. But does that sound like me? Will these solar panels drain the battery? Mina has been slacking with the science lessons. That's what I mean. I was about to say it, yeah. Troll or not, it's evidently a dickhead and not worth the worry, Chris, man. Yeah, absolutely. I was playing RuneScape. If that's what the trolls are like in RuneScape, I'll stream every game untitled. Yes! It's always the way, as you can see from this current stream right now. I've not done this for ages, but Stubbler, do you want our sofa? Where's my alerts?
I thought you put solar panels on it before ending last week's stream.
Easy Green? Me too. Thank you for the second month of subs, though. I appreciate the subs, Easy Green. Welcome to the stream as well. I did, right? As I was putting them on, I thought, oh, this looks familiar. Thank you, Easy Green. I appreciate the 2 months. As everybody in here will say, the second month is always a sign that you're in too deep. And there's no going back at that point. I appreciate it though, Easy Green. Thank you for the sub. And the 2 months as well. You're very generous. Those docking ports look a bit oversized. These are the only docking ports that I have. But they actually work, so I'm just going to pray. Right, boys and girls, we need a mission. A Kerbal. We need multiple Kerbals. If an engineer, like, see, Disbritan's an engineer, and Koala's an engineer, and Summon's an engineer, etc., etc. We'll take 2 Kerbals.
Your Willy is a docking port.
You are. Is Mina an engineer? I mean, you are IRL, Mina, but not on the. You know what I mean?
Easily distracted bastard. Do you want our sofa?
I was thanking Easy Green for his generosity. Maybe Gwynblade, actually. Maybe. Because ours has just collapsed in the middle. Let me speak to her, Gwynblade. Remind me at the end of the stream. I'll speak to her and then we'll get back to you. How about that? Yeah? I don't know if it'll fit in here, that's the problem. But we'll see, we'll see. I appreciate the offer, Gwynblade, and we might be taking you up on it. And you can fucking lift it in here, of course. Yeah, but definitely better off figuring it out, definitely. Thank you, Easy Green, though, I appreciate that. Gwynblade, thank you for the bit. Got you, thank you for the bits. Mina's a space engineer, too. As is Bybee, you right? Might want to just ask her, Gwynblade, save the hassle. Save my bad memory. Right. I definitely need an engineer. If an engineer wins this role right now, you are a hero. If an engineer doesn't win the role, I'm going to take the least regular engineer and not give them points, just because I need an engineer on there, right? Deal? 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 Deal. Also, what I might do is take this shit to Minmus and just test that these landers work. Is that alright, do you think? But then I need an engineer. Right, fuck the engineer thing. We'll do that after. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. If you have won marbles in this stream, you can have a Kerbal that is ready to go on this mission. But you have to have won marbles and not be on the Mombi right now.
Sky. First making rules up in Skyrim, now making rules up in KSP.
Pretty good, I don't know who that was. Right, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 81. Jam Wedge was the last I saw. Scotty, thank you for the bits. 81, is that trim? It is. Is it trim or is it 12? It's trim, right? It's trim. It's trim. Ooh. Trim, are you an engineer if you are? No, it doesn't matter about that, right? Because Trim's off to go and do a landing. Wait, I need to take 2 Kerbals. Who's the 2 closest? It's Trim at 97 and it's 12. Right, because Right, Trim, 12, get to know each other. 12 is a gyrating pervert with orange pants, and Trim is a pervert in whatever he's currently wearing. Trim, you need to name the ship. Because what I'm going to do now is I need to test that these landers actually work, because there's no point in taking them all the way to fucking Tuna, only to realise that our landers don't work, and I've got no way of getting to the surface. So we're going to go a quick trip to Minmus. I'm going to test one of these landers, but I'm taking 2 people just in case something goes wrong, because I don't want this ship to be stranded outside. This is the name of the ship, by the way. Taking Trim off. Taking 12 off. 12, you're driving. You're a pilot. Trim, sit in the back. Trim, thank you for the name of the ship. Good ship. There's a successful mission if you can bring this whole mess back to Minmus. Back to Kerbal. Without anybody dying, of course. Deal? Deal. So what they're doing now is quickly flying to Minmus, testing out if the lander works. Oh god, I've got to fly back up, haven't I? Fuck it. Fortune favours the bold, right? I can do a good rendezvous. Right, I need to get off. Has anybody got me a countdown? I'm going to do it myself. First launch of the week. 12 is on board for the oranges. Trim is on board for the greens. And we launch in 5, 4... Not this.
10, 1.
Blast off. Right, I completely forgot. 12, is this your first mission by chance? It is, fuck. And you're going on it with Trim of all people. You're currently flying our most advanced ship as well. Got a bit of this is fighting me today for some reason. Where's that apoapsis there? I like that thing. That's my new friend, that little meter thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you.
I mean, that works for the future. Thank you, Scotty. Right, I need to be, for some reason, I don't know why it's turning so much. If it's because them solar panels aren't fucking lined up straight, then that's some bullshit. She's going alright at the moment. I might have turned a bit sharpish. Oh, God, bring it back, twist it back, spin it back. Is this right? I don't know if I'm doing this right. It doesn't look right. Okay, we're getting through the better parts of the atmosphere. These docking ports haven't blown off, which I thought they might do, even though they can't be very good for drag, right? Oh, they're heating up now, though. That's not good. But the booster stage is just about to run out. That's not terrible. Not terrible at all. I'll take that. Fucking hell, it's fighting me, though. Fuck. No, don't turn, don't turn. Fuck it, boost. Fire. We can sort this out. We're alright. 12, we got this. Good piloting on your part. Fucking spinning. Stop spinning! Goodbye, beat wanting this thing to go boom. Right, I'm going to burn like this until I get to 70-ish. And then we might be alright. We're good. Scotty, thank you for the bits. Trim, thank you for the bits. Watch the ship, not chat. Fuck. Right, if I burn just over the horizon now, we're almost at about 70. Then if I turn off the engines... Actually, do you know what? 12 might actually be the best launch I've ever done. That initial takeoff was smooth as it is. It's going to be one of them days, right, where I celebrate the first mission going well and then fuck up everything else. Right, I'm going to stretch our prograde out a little bit. Then I'm going to turn to the manoeuvre. What's the burn? 24-second burn to circularize. Wah! Blast off and a happy weekend to all. Abstractly, welcome to the stream. How are we? Fuck, that actually went really well. It pains me to say so as well. Now I just need to turn a tiny bit. Should be entering space and getting the music very shortly. Well, this looks sick. Look at Bybeat. I'm just happy to have disappointed Bybeat that it didn't end in an enormous fiery disaster. Good choice sending me up with the solar panels. I'm a sparky IRL. Are you actually 12? Just don't... well, it depends. Who's going to do the landing? I guess Trim has to be the one that actually drops down to Minmus, right? Trim, 12. You need to decide between the two of you which one lands, which one is going to use test out our new lander. Trim's the disposable. Yeah, Trim is the green one, so I'd prefer to send Trim, because if the lander doesn't work and he dies in a ball of flames, then 12 might not be the hero, but at least he's alive. Trim says, I'll land, fuck it. Look at that for bravery. That's how he spells stupidity in Yorkshire. Right, 22-second burn circularize. Trim is disposable. I'm happy deciding if I maroon him or not. Look at that. I mean, it's not exactly the nicest way of coming to an agreement, but an agreement was come to in that. You've seen the film Moon, right? Yeah, there's loads of Trim clones on the moon. Spoilers, by the way. There's our orbit. That was the best takeoff I have ever done. That was beautiful. And I'm not joking, that was like legitimately very, very smooth compared to what I'm used to. I don't do that time warp. Warp to here. Yeah, never to be repeated. Look at the fucking fuel I've got in the first liquid fuel stage. Woof! I can move rocket controls almost as well as I move my hips. And you've not gyrated one bit yet, 12. Right, I'm going to our highest point, and I'm going to turn the ship to prograde, just extend our orbit out a tiny bit. Look at this majestic son of a bitch thing. Whew. 4 different landers we're taking up right now in our old space bus design from the 2018 playthrough. If I can attach all of these to the Mombi, you know, the Mombi, the ship that we're never going to get into fucking Duna orbit, then we'll be laughing. I've got to do a rendezvous manoeuvre with a space station. What the hell was I thinking on this mission? Right, I need this to be about 95. So if I'm pointing at the right place, I'm going to ramp up the throttle a little bit, get it to 95. 95 and 97. Absolutely flawless. Genuinely surprised that worked that well. I'm not going to take credit for it, because I think it must have been accidental. Also, this is not the Mombi mission, so I'm supposed to be going to Minmus. Press 1 if Trim dies trying to test these landers. Let me just see what everybody's feelings are. Is that because you're going to do something to manipulate the mission, 12? Right, that's a moon encounter. I don't want that. I've only just realised I've got the little grey markers to test whether I'm going to see Minmus. So if I stretch this out and turn it slightly, I'll get a Minmus encounter, right? Ready? Or not. Thank you, Moon. There it is. Huh. I need the purple part to be significantly longer, though. Which is what Trim said at the doctor's, coincidentally. But it's a 2-minute burn. Do I have enough fuel for a 2-minute burn? Yeah, surely. Cool. Right, if I walk to here, I'm going to prep this burn and do it all nicely. 12 says he's going to die. Taxlack says he's going to die. Mikey B says he's going to die. Trim says he's going to die. Gwynblade says he's going to die, and I want my money back if he doesn't. Steal all the fuel from his lander just before he detaches. Yeah. So he has to parachute down to Minmus on a planet with no atmosphere. That sounds about right. Right, I'm just going to put the RCS on so we can turn towards this manoeuvre, because I need to do this fast. I didn't realise I was so close. What am I like for monopropellant? I should have a fuckload, right? Yep, electrical charge is just not going down. All is well. It's within my control as a pilot to decide if we wait for Trim before returning home. It's true. He's currently the the second highest scoring green on their team. So if anything did happen to him, I don't have enough fuel for this section of the burn, but I am getting about where I need to be facing. Jumping out on the landing pod is the way to go, Mikey B. That was one of the more amazing things you've ever done, it's true. Jamwedge is confident that he's not going to die. Alkarion, welcome to the stream. You're too hungover to care. What happened last night? On their team, try the whole Doom. I mean, that's true, but technically, as if I want to give credit to the Greens, you know what I mean? This is a long burn, so bear with me. I can't remember where I learned the fact that if you burn... Wait, why is the burn time not going down? Are you seeing that, look? The burn time's not actually going down, but the... What the fuck's that? Bullshit is this efficient. Bullshit! Oh shit, turn that engine off. Decouple, fire the next engine. This engine's way more... Oh, now it's going down properly. Okay. So I've got a 90-second burn at this point. I wonder why the hell that was happening then. Do you see that? Like, my burn time... This thing here wasn't going down at the proper speed. I thought I'd screwed up something, but then I realised I don't make mistakes. I don't make any major mistakes, not after pressing the start streaming button anyway. How are we this morning, Alkarion? If you're wondering why it sounds like it's all in your left ear right now, it's because it actually is. Listen. I need to keep on this screen to keep an eye on my manoeuvre node. It's another 40 seconds or something. I don't like this confidence, I know. Usually pride before a fall, right? You're waiting for some breakfast and holding your head. Was it a wild night, Alkira? The thing is this part I am confident about Trip. Just got to get this in orbit. 12's safe regardless. The problem is you and the lander. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Why am I not getting that encounter then? Hello? Why do I not actually have... oh god, Trim, it's happened. Why do I not actually have an encounter look? I want a full English breakfast, but €8 is too expensive to buy one. If I burn like this, does that lift this up? Yeah, it does. For some reason, I don't have the encounter. Did I actually burn beyond the planet? Is that what it was? Right, let me set a manoeuvre node. I guess they're probably always going to be easier here, right? If you add a manoeuvre node halfway, because you're not burning from... Probably more costly of fuel-wise, but maybe a bit safer. No, not as costly fuel-wise. No, wait. Surely it's better to burn at periapsis. It's alright, Trim, watch this. I'm going to go from fucking this up to nailing it. No, wait, that's a 2-minute burn. That's ludicrous. Now it's a 1-minute burn. Hello? Is that because I've got to increase my inclination so much? If I bring that back, does the burn time decrease? No, it doesn't. That's going to get me. That's going to smash me into the planet, right? 304,000 period. I could make that work. You're not off to see Augie. You're going to be fine, Trim. Everything's fine. Right, we're moving away from Kerbin. Does it include fried bread? I'm going to say about €8 sounds about alright. As an American, a $10 breakfast is huge, and the Dutch take on full English doesn't look big enough for €8. Wait, so you're in the Netherlands as we speak, 12? I probably ascertained this already, but you know what I'm like. Right, 31 minutes until this manoeuvre. I need to be fucking significantly closer than that. Let's talk of fried bread. You're in Germany and the Netherlands. Give me 15 minutes and I can be in either country. You sound like a criminal when you say that, I'm not going to lie. Get you anything you want, just give me 15 minutes. Do you want a big sausage? Shit! I've gone beyond the manoeuvre. Should be fine. Trim, look at my apoapsis. If I stay on the current course, my apoapsis is literally infinity. Yes, I don't need that wasted now, do I? If I've got a capture now, I'm not going to bother with the rest of this shit. Right, what's my... Right, I have got an encounter, that's fine. Okay, might be able to save this. Did I actually... So what I did, Taxlack, is I wasn't concentrating and I missed the encounter and burned beyond it, right? That sounds about right. Reminds me I should have breakfast. You're going to make some oatmeal. Make me some crisp, man. I'll be round.
Why do hunters get smashed in bars? Because they're always multi-shotting.
Can't see, but I was doing this one. Santa, welcome to the stream. Gwynblade's asking for a ban. Holy shit, that is a... What the fuck is this big purple line? It's the most sci-fi thing I've ever seen. Right, what's my electric charge like? Everything's pretty good. I needn't worry this much, but just to be safe. What's that engine? Because I've got another stage as well, haven't I? I keep forgetting. Right, now, where's Minmus? Oh shit,
you know
there.
You're addicted to WoW when the only reason you go to church is for the stamp buff.
I like how he still said no, wow, even though it was not a bullshit one. Can we see the target of our ill-fated venture? It is right there, 12. Minmus. We're just testing out these rockets. Your friend moved away from his hometown to Germany. He's 10 minutes away from his parents' house. Fucking hell. Santa, thank you for the bits, by the way, and welcome to the stream. How's the house hunting going? Or he said he was going to look at a house in WoW chat. I assume he's a burglar. It's the only possible. The only possibility. I've actually got a shitload of fuel left. I don't know why I was panicking. But this is going to take 2 months.
You know you're addicted to old school RuneScape when the only reason you go to church is to bury bones in the floorboards for more prayer experience.
That's a slightly different take to Santa's. Fucking hell, RuneScape. What kind of game are you playing over there? Am I ever going to get a circularization here? This seems to be taking 2 months. Yeah, should be good. Should be good. It's going to take a while. In fact, it's going to take 2 minutes from there. Yeah, no, it's happening, it's happening. It's this line I need to be looking out for, not the blue one. House was alright, living room was really small, massive kitchen, and the owner was fit. You don't actually get the owner with the house, Santa, though, alas.
You know when you're addicted to WoW, when you're addicted to WoW.
Why not going to read it properly, Siri? Trim, thank you for the bits. Chrisman, thank you for the bits. Santa, thank you for the bits. Concerned. She's newly single, it would save her moving. Look at this guy with the big commitment early doors. I'm using so much fucking fuel, by the way. I've got enough, I should be fine, but why I'm using this much fuel, I don't know. Should start to get the Minmus encounter now, though. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, no. We're still orbiting Kerbin. Run out of fuel in that stage. Just gonna let that engine drift a little further away because I don't want to fuck this up. Good. Now continue the circularization, and we should have just enough fuel to fuck about. Mikey B's got Parma Violets. Yeah, what about COVID? That says Santi, not allowed characters called that. So what's the current game plan? Is it leave me and Trim adrift? It's not 12, we're testing out these landers here. We're going to send it to Minmus, because Minmus is a relatively easy planet to land on, just to see if these things can actually land on a planet. But currently I'm just reversing into Minmus's orbit. It'll start doing it very quickly shortly. You'll see what I'm doing. About now. So what I had to do is reduce a fuckload of speed. Cool. Now I'm going to warp round to Minmus and we're going to circularize. But you're not planning on coming back? Wait, who, me? You two are coming back. I'm going to land the lander to see if it works. Then we're going to see if I can take off back and rendezvous with the with 12. I should have done this an unmanned mission, right? With that this fuel trim, easy peasy. Back from Minmus. Shit. I bet I could get you back from Minmus without even using the fucking... I could get you back from Minmus without even using this thing. You, he says we're fucked. Ye of little faith, Trim. Don't think I'm going to go for the house, though. Apart from the sofa and TV, I don't think there'd be enough room for anything else. When me and the boys used to have FIFA nights, I won't be able to do that. 4 people would be a squeeze. Come on, Santa, you can do this. We used to fit 8 on a Halo night in a room. In a box room. And it was incredibly sweaty and it stunk. Actually, don't do that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sit on each other's laps. That's the fair. Right. I am going to deorbit Trim. I don't need to fuck about with, like, angles or anything, do I? Right, Trim, are you ready for this? You know what's fucked? My kid will be 1 when Kerbal Space Program comes out. See, that's a proper dad, you see that? He's basing things on game releases. Right, Trim, speaking of cramped spaces. Trim is about to prepare. Right. Trim, look at the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which lander would you like to try landing in? I don't think Ironside would like that. Wait, have you got a... I can't believe you call him Ironside. Come on, Trim. 3. So that's this one, right? The bottom one. So if I let go now... I wish there was a light or something. Have you not got like a torch or something? Okay, Trim is now boarding the landing craft. All these landers are identical. I just need to test whether or not they actually land. So Trim. Has it got any fuel in it? Yep, full of fuel. All of them are full of fuel as well, so we can use that fuel if we need to. Now it's time to... 12, sit tight. We're going to need you to bring this ship back with no one in it. Trim has now descended from the main body of the vessel. If I turn RCS off, do we have control? We do. If I was to turn to retrograde now, extend the legs... which for some reason extends separately, which is a bit worrying, but we'll be fine. 12, farewell, trim. This is where we test out whether the engine works at all. And it drives, and it's got chutes, and it's got docking ports, and it's got all your favourites. My mate who got run over and is in a wheelchair for now. We call him Ironside, the Bionic Man. Timmy Rowell, mainly because he's a ginger like the gunman years ago. Fucking hell, Rowell Moat. Yeah, I was going to mention Gaza. I walked away from the PC when you said, right, Trim, I didn't know you wanted me to actually answer. No, yeah, I needed you to pick. One of my old guildies finished the GM grind literally days before one of his kids was born. I bet he got more sleep when the child was born than he did on the GM grind, right? I still think Trim is just officially adopting Siddles. Probably because you were building four... Yeah, I was building 4 landers at once, right, so I didn't get the symmetry thing right. Right, Trim, we are coming into land. I don't know if I can get a rendezvous with one of these landers. That might be a little bit too sweaty for me. Trim, best of luck. I haven't done anything like this for... It's been literally months, right, because I've been fucking about with the Mombi so much. Electric charge should be unlimited. G should probably do all... Is that how that works? Have I just fucked it? I think I might have fucked it. No, I should be right, actually. If I reduce all the speed, then I should just be able to come down vertically if I wanted. Unlimited power. Pretty much literally. I might be able to just land it down here somewhere, but I don't want to land on a slope because it'll fall over and I'll fuck it. Is there a way that I could maybe alter the manoeuvre a tiny bit to shit it off? Oh, I'm control locked because Trim's not the pilot. 12's the pilot. Oh, god damn it. Wait, if I'm control locked, 12's the pilot and I've sent the scientist on the piloted mission. Fuck. I'm going to have to wing this then. I'll have to do it by hand. Right, stability assist off. Turn this way. And then hopefully if I give this some beans, I should be able to move this line out a little bit. Easy! Easy. Good shit. Right, turn to retrograde. Now hopefully I should just be able to land. Where's 12? There he is. 30 kilometres away at this point. Time warp a little bit, but then I'm going to get as close as possible and then just behave. Okay, so my controls switch to the surface. These landers, to say that we just fired them up in like 10 seconds, they're actually pretty fucking efficient. I mean, it hasn't landed yet, so bear with me, but up to now, this is looking good. Got a long way down though, still got 2,300 metres. You don't look like you're 2.3 kilometres above the surface of the planet. You see, this is why we misjudge these fucking hills. Because that's 2.3 kilometres tall. That's massive, is it not? How high is Everest in kilometres? 2,000 above sea level. I guess this is sea level though, right? Oh yeah, the ground might be different because this is an old sea. True. But surely if there's no sea, it just catalogues to... It categorises this as... something similar to sea level in the absence of a sea, right? Everest is 8.8 kilometres, so they're a quarter of the height of Everest. That's still significant, right? Right, so the trick is to point in reverse and have this as little as possible, because that's how much faster I'm going than the floor, or relative to the surface. Press 1 if Trim dies. Or press 2 if he ruins the craft. Press 3 if everything's fine. Mikey B says he dies. 12 says he merely ruins the craft. Jamwedge says everything's fine. Jamwedge with the faith. I have to do this landing extremely smoothly though. Okay, I'm going back up now. Am I actually descending? I'm not, am I? Look at that fuel as well, by the way. I don't like these fucking landing struts because they're not very wide. Fuck! I was nervous for a second then when it started moving. It's not tipping over. I mean, the landing struts really aren't balanced, but it's not tipping over. Where's 12? There he is, look. He's not far away. Right, can we confirm that these landers land? Have they got a little decoupler on them as well? Yeah, they have. These things are ace. Who built these? I think it was... I doubt it was Trim. Trim, would you like to plant a flag if you're not currently getting a brew? I'm glad that I actually checked to see if they work. If he gets out, he might tip the ship over with his RCS pack. You want to plant the flag, right? Do a 360, then plant it. This might strand your Kerbal. Just don't hit the ship too much. There we go. Beautiful. What would you like written on it, Trim? Oh, it's fine if you get stranded. You'll go out in style. You won't. You'll just starve to death on a godforsaken green desert rock. For fuck's sake. Really? Can you confirm? I do tag select, yeah. I should make them little wide, stubby things, right? Is that what you want, Trim? Alright then, brilliant. Plaque text, I'm guessing is... Yeah, okay. Who likes width, let's be honest. We should make a chode lander one day and see what we can do with that, right? Was it really going to be anything else? I thought it might be something to do with boy or dog or... Do you know what I mean? Oh, yes, I've got a promotion, but no, it's of course... Right, I've got to do this carefully so I don't knock it over. Can I get in? Right, can we catch up to 12? Do I try a rendezvous with this? With the one-eyed milkman? It's gone over a bit, though. I might wait for... Right, Trim, you're going to be sat there for a while. I'm just going to let 12 do another orbit, then we're going to go up and I'm going to meet you. Trim only ever has come on his hand. On his mind, sorry. And hand and sock. Fuck, I screwed that up, Scotty. Bad. Right, so I want to wait for a point where 12 is just behind me, because I had a really successful launch once. By having a rendezvous launch, by having the ship just behind. Be right back, have a call. Yeah, I'm going to say pretending is important. Pretend that he's not just like scribbling on his desk the C word. Everyone knows girth is better than length. I mean, when it comes to landers, maybe. Not many guys say they want me just behind them. You need to spread your wings a little more, 12. Do you know what I mean? Right, so I need to be turning opposite to 12, right? Trim, we're taking off. Look how easy it is to take off from Minmus, by the way. This planet sucks. What if I just aimed at the target? What does this look like now? If I stretch this out, that's terrible. That's exactly not the orbit I need. If I go... Is it normal or anti-normal to... That's it. Turn it to normal, then go prograde. But... Up a bit. I mean, could I point at the target? Would that work? No, because that would be too far behind, right? Yeah, no, that's not the way. If I go stability assist and just go to about here and just burn, but maybe a bit lower down on the fucking nav ball, what am I doing? How have I done that? Oh, you idiot. You fucking idiot. Don't want to be that way, do I? I want to be this way. Do I? I should have just got a fucking orbit and not started messing about. I mean, I've got unlimited fuel, but I just don't want to crash. There we go. Should probably go a bit lower, right, just to make it a bit more of a circle than this, whatever I'm doing. No way. Can I just say, for the record, that Minmus sucks? But I'm going to have to freeball this, eyeball this. Freeball. If I just tilt him up a bit, I could maybe eyeball a maneuver here. The only thing I can do in this game is fly. If there's any fucking technical work needs doing, I'll screw it up. Right, relative to the target, I'm going pretty slow. I'm gonna just fucking eyeball this. Right, where's 12? Why do I always pretend like I'm fucking confident? Right, if I can reduce 81 meters per second of speed, I can maybe eyeball this. Am I also going to crash into the planet? No, I'm not. Should I have taken some scientific data while I was down there, just for the sake of it? Maybe I should have. This better not impact fuel in the milkman. It shouldn't actually, it should be just fine, to be honest. Right, I've reduced my speed to 1 meter per second now. If I burn towards the milkman to maybe 15 meters per second, then coast a little bit until it's actually turned to prograde. Can't turn to prograde, can I? I bet Trim takes phone call stood up with a headset on, hands on his hips, 1 foot on the desk, a bit too high up. Gets groin strain in earlier life because he's trying to look like a yuppie. I bet Trim's desk is covered in... Excuse me? Honestly, Scotty, every joke that could have come from that is also probably bannable, right? I mean, from the platform, not just... Right, now, if I increase meters per second, if I get it down to 0... Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. We'll fix that in post. Burn towards the target. Am I actually going to get close? Yeah, I am. How much closer? I was going to say, do I redock, but I don't think I can redock because I'm shit at Kerbal. I just need to park up nearby, right? And then this is just going to be orbiting around. Should I try and deorbit this thing? Do you think, if I smash this into the surface of Minmus for the sake of less space clutter, do we care about Minmus's atmosphere? I mean, I could fly Trim home, but I like the idea of doing this the sweaty way, it looks like, right? It's good practice for stuff instead of always... I could fly both of them home separate and land them both separate, but I like the idea of doing it with a bit more of a challenge involved. Because then I wouldn't be leaving clutter in orbit, right? Which sounds like a sensible idea. Coasting towards him now. Once this stops going down, that means I'm no longer at the point in which I'm orbiting closest to him, and I need to adjust. But as it's currently looking, it's constantly going down. Failing all of this, I can always keep transferring fuel out of the landers, the spare landers, into the main ship. But I think we've just proved that these landers are pretty fucking mobile. Wait, what's the lights? Did I leave... Is that RCS just burning on there? Oh, fuck, it's closer than I thought it was. Significantly closer than I thought it was. Okay, I'm going to slow down now. We're 60 metres away. Good. Right, now. I'm going to get... In fact, I'm going to get even closer because I'm feeling brave. Go up to about 1 metre per second. Is there RCS just burning on this shit? Why? We're running out of fucking monopropellant. No, RCS isn't enabled. That's just some graphical bug, I think. But it made it easy to see the ship. Right, I can't actually, because Trim's a scientist instead of a pilot, I'm going to have to just eyeball this. Turn to retrograde myself. Right, I am in a safe distance. Now, the tactic would be to put this in retrograde in relation to the planet. So if I go over here, put it in retrograde... Shall I deorbit this? I reckon I can dock it. There's no docking ports, unfortunately. Wait, Tagslack, are you suggesting docking it to one of the other landers? That's even sweatier than what I'm trying to do. I like that. Slops, welcome to the stream. Didn't you put one at the top of the... I didn't put one at... Oh, I did put one at the top of the main ship, you're right. But then I have to undock it. No, but if I can get myself into a collision course with Kerbin, I can undock it, and it'll do the same as smashing it on Minmus, right? Slops, welcome to the stream. You're a poo and wee. Sorted that out. Hang on, how do I do this again? Am I not in docking? Oh, I need to turn RCS on. This is going to have to be done the slow way, but it should work. If I can get up a little bit, I can switch to the ship that 12's on and set the target at the same point, right? And they should just automatically face each other. Right, if I reduce all of my fucking speed now. Then I switch to this, set that as the target, and do this. That's bad, that's too fast. That's significantly too... That might work. Then switch to this again. I appreciate you can't see because I'm doing this in the dark like a bit of a fool, but... This should be the ultimate test of my method, right? Look, they are actually facing one another. This is... Sorry, I'm absolutely tense. Sorry, absolutely hyper-focused all of a sudden. I actually boosted in the wrong direction then like an idiot. Fuck! A beautiful cosmic ballet. If only it was beautiful, Jam Wedge, and not incredibly tense. This is looking good though, this is looking good. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. What am I like for monopropellant? I'm good. I'm good. Connect, for crying out loud. Fuck, why did I do this on the dark side of the planet? Oh, I bumped, I bumped. We've got contact. Tags like that was the most ridiculous idea I think we've ever had in the Doomhaus, but unfortunately, it worked and just saved Trim's life. It was worth it for the effort, right? Fucking hell. Cool, right, now, mission failure. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's going to get a point for this, you're right, Slops. Shit. Right, so if I now switch trim from this to... this, get him back on board. Here's what I could do to make the return journey a bit easier. In fact, no, there's no point, right? I might as well just go home. I'm going to transfer all the fuel from that into the main tank. And I could... if I was to transfer all the fuel from one of the landers as well, this is just going to cause, like, weight problems, right? Like, would it be worth... no, because then I'd have that floating in fucking space as well. What for... that was a mistake. The one problem with this mission is I feel like I've done it successfully, which doesn't feel right. Didn't I work out as well that it's better to sort of slingshot? I could do to circularise this orbit, couldn't I? How big a burn is that? 8 seconds. So warp to here. I've got a lot to think about now all of a sudden, which is making me nervous. I want to be pointing at the manoeuvre node, don't I? I could just wait and then point at it. Look how manoeuvrable this thing is, by the way. I'm so used to the Mombi that I'm pissing about now. Slops, you should see the space station. Somebody described the space station in 3 words. It's called the DSS Mombi. And it is a beast. And it's not going anywhere, unfortunately, even though I want to take it to another planet. It looks rather swish. I mean, a space station works, but I don't think it's technically a space station because it's got a pizza restaurant on it, a sex dungeon, which is actually a pub if anyone asks, a jail, and a science lab. Right, so now if I zoom out, then I should be able to set a maneuver. So I can... see, what I don't want to do is do what I did to Mindright and everybody and just smash into the surface of the planet in a massive ball of flames. I need to pull the orbit in so I can actually get within the moon's influence. God, I used to be so good at this bullshit. Now look at this. Also, Trim's concerns that this doesn't have enough fuel to get us back. If I just made 2 manoeuvre nodes, fuck that one off. How do you get rid of a oh, there. I mean, the sex dungeon and jail sounds like something you might have been able to dual purpose one wing for. Yeah, but once Trim's on timeout, we don't want him... hang on, what have I done there? We don't want him enjoying his sentence. I have no idea how I fucked this up so badly. I don't think I ever did this with a manoeuvre. Because it was... oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Beautiful. 48 minutes until that node, which is probably behind me, right? Do you know what? I'll just get a Kerbin escape. I'll just escape Minmus. And then we'll deal with whatever bullshit after that. Point of the manoeuvre. It's 15 seconds. I'll just do it. Fuck it. Is that sensible? Yeah, it should be. That's so much fuel. Trim was just trying to worry me. Right, what's my periapsis there? Do for that to be as low as possible. In fact, I'll just leave it. It's probably safer. And let's time warp out of here. That's 20 days. What's that? So I'm going backwards, basically, aren't I? So if I just time warp to here, then I can turn to retrograde, keep that tagged. My time warping still? Yeah, fuck off. So if I turn around now, keep that periapsis tagged. I can actually do that from this screen now, can't I? Not from this screen. From this screen. So my periapsis is 7.1 million. If I burn now, I'll be able to actually watch it go down in real time. That's actually great. I don't know why I need it so much, but it just looks good. And then I could detach everything now and let everything crash course and just leave pod, surely. And then I've saved everything and Trim's got a successful mission. It might have been a waste of time when I'm supposed to be building the Mombi up, but it works. Right, I want this periapsis marker to be about, what, 60,000 to be safe? 50,000 maybe even safer. See if your lander works. Okay. That's not a bad shout, actually, because if Duna does have an atmosphere, I'm going to need it, aren't I? Trim's on a work call currently. Right, everybody. Press 1 to make Trim do a risky landing and earn his channel point. Press 2 to play it safe. If there's ever been a vote to completely doom Trim, that's the one. As if anybody would be voting to keep Trim safe in this scenario. Bybit says risky. Tagstack says risky. Alkarion says risky. Scotty says risky. Is there anyone willing to stick their neck out for dearest Trim? Stick their necks out, should I say. Right, so now we've got this whole set of bullshit circularizing. Let's go back to Kerbin. Which direction am I travelling? I don't want to fuck this up because I've done that previously. If I can get rid of my apoapsis now, I don't need to worry about that, do I? Oh, my periapsis, that's already fucked. Whatever I've just clicked. Stop clicking stuff. Okay, periapsis worked. Let's time warp over to here. And then I need to... We are here, aren't we, to test if these landers work. And this will test if Duna has an atmosphere. It'll test if the lander works in that scenario too. And I'm assuming it has to be Trim because he's Larry Lander, right? Where even is Kerbin? Enormous planet and I can't fucking see it. I'm too far away still. Oh, there he is. Fuck, this game's good. Look at that. I mean, is that technically an eclipse? It's hard to see, but that's kind of beautiful. Not an eclipse, but it's got the aurora, right? The corona, should I say. Definitely not an eclipse, because the sun's right there. I appreciate you're all typing that right now. Okay, so the periapsis is currently 23,000, right. The problem is I'm going to have to try and do this with both of them. I'm going to have to do 2 separate landings at the same time, which is going to be confusing. Everything's on a collision course, so maybe I can shift some weight. Now, if I decouple these landers, but save the one on the nose for Trim. So all these landers are not going to be cluttering up space because they're on a collision course with the planet now. Okay? They're just going to burn up in the atmosphere and cause minor debris on the planet instead of in space where I need to operate. They might just land on a couple of schools or something, nothing too worrying. But then the most important thing now is if I EVA Trim, if I get Trim into the lander on the top, that RCS thing's pissing me off. The flashing white thing, it's not supposed to be doing that, it's bugged. This bullshit. Oh god, that's whoa, that's making me feel ill. I think it's because I'm transitioning between 2 ships. Watch, it's going to do it again when I get past the docking port. Unless I can just grab quickly. There we go. Right, now Trim's in the main lander. What I could maybe do is a decouple now. Okay, so I've undocked. 12 is on his collision course, as we know. And now Trim is in a different orbit. Because Trim's undocked from this thing. It's a good job I put that docking port on, Tagslack, and a good job you remembered it. Because I was on shit street for a little minute there. Well, not shit street, but it would have been less practice than I was hoping for. Now, the periapsis is just the same, so I'm coming in at a similar height. If I turn to retrograde, I need to re-engage the engine, don't I? No, the engine's shut down. Why is the engine not firing? Oh, because I got all the fuel out of it, didn't I? Fucking idiot. I emptied the fuel. Shit. Okay, well, I guess we don't test it unless I get him on one of the other ones, but they've all floated away now. And I can't see them. One's right over there. Has that even got fuel in it? Let me just... Not that one. This one. Does this have fuel in it? It does. No, not bye-bye True. He's good. He's fine. I mean, he's currently floating around in space. Right. If I get Trim into... Let's get Brave. Trim's going in this one instead. Otherwise, he can just get straight back on the one with 12 on it, right? It's testing out multiple different landers here, you see. Fucking hell, these things are out of control. Jesus, Kerbal, relax. And then if I attach to there, then I get in this one. This one's got fuel for days, right? Turn SAS on, turn to retrograde. Has it got fuel? Yes, it has. This one's fine. Okay, carry on with our mission. Where's Kerbal? There. So if I turn to prograde and stretch this out a little bit, I can land at a different time, right? Just need to engage the engine. Oh god, all these things are fucked up. What time is it? It's nearly midstream break time already. Today's flown. So if I extend this out, I could at least plan it so it's going to be at a bit of a different time. Good. So now, I think technically 12 is going to land before Trim. So if I switch to 12 ship, which is not that one, it's that one. 12, you're going to survive this. I hereby promise. I just need to really concentrate on where Trim is. The others should smash up into orbit, but I don't want to be like tabbing through and fucking around. Because Trim should technically land a lot later than 12. Right? Fuck it. Fortune favours the bold. Trim's taken some ridiculously unnecessary risks during this. But it's all in the name of testing these landers, and the landers seem to be absolutely killing it. Right, where's Trim now? Is that him? No. Is that him? No. Is that him? No. Is that him? Yep. Right, now if I turn to prograde... Holy fuck, I've got such a bent orbit. Look at that. Why is that like that? Then I need to decouple this now. And Trim should hopefully slow down, which he definitely will, and he already is. Turn that to prograde, leave it at prograde. Where's 12? Where's 12? I can't get to 12 because 12's too far away. Shit. I can't find 12, and Trim's dying. I need to go back to the fucking tracking station quickly. No, I can't fucking do that. Why can't I get to 12? Smorgas Kate, welcome to the stream. No, Kerbal's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and... Is this 12? No, it's not. Oh, there's 12. Is it? So I already decoupled with 12, so 12's fine. And now I just need to keep switching back to trim, which I now can't find trim. And I need to find trim really quickly. I've lost trim. I can't go to the tracking station either, can I? Trim's just going to go to the planet on his own. Fuck. Can I go to the map screen maybe and target Trim's ship? Because he's on one of these, right? Is that him? Can't switch to vessels while in atmosphere. That's Trim exploded in the background. The thing is that I'm getting fucked here by the game more than anything. Because it won't let me switch to Trim like I want to. Right, I can set these parachutes to deploy now, right? Right, these chutes are going to deploy. So 12 is safe. Or they will deploy when it's time to deploy, right? Which is now. But where's Trim? There he is. That's him. I need to switch to that fucking ship. But it won't let me do it because it's in orbit. I should be able to switch to that, right? Look, it won't let me do it. Trim's just doomed because the game won't let me. If the game would let me, I'd be switching to Trim now and I'd be applying his parachute and we'd live. Does this count as Trim dying? Because it doesn't feel like it should to me. Nearby controllable objects switching focus. Use the map view to select distant ones. I would, but every time I try to... Because there's no way Trim survives this now. Look. He's just going to hit the water and die. Look, he's gone. That's some fucking bullshit.
Facts are about the lovable single-cell organism.
Sorry, Trogdor, we're going through some bullshit
there
at
are
the moment.
500 species of yeast.
I don't think that Trim death should count. What do you think? I did not know that was a thing. Like, the fact that he blew up just there. Because I couldn't switch to him when I technically should be able to switch to him. I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like just not counting that death, because that was frustrating. It was an unfair death, right? I did everything right, but the game wouldn't let me switch to the target and do the plan and execute the plan like it should be executed. Does anybody have a counter-argument to why that death should stand? A counter-argument that death should stand. Game error, not player error. Even Bybeat suggesting we don't kill Trim. Yeah, that was bullshit. Trogdor, sorry sir, we're just going through a rather controversial thing right there. Today's nearly useless facts about the lovable single-cell organism known as yeast. There are 500 species of yeast. Ooh, I know where I can count all of them as well. Sorry, Trogdor, we're going through some bullshit right now. Because it's Trim, that's the only reason it should stand. My counter-argument is that it's Trim. Even if I want to say it should, since it's Trim. Yeah, exactly. If the game would have let me switch to Trim, he would be alive right now. I think he's alive. I think we just tested out that the landers worked, but for some reason the game wouldn't let me switch back. See, the trouble is this pains me because it's Trim. Like, I'm with you all if you're all sat thinking, oh, I don't want to give it to Trim, though. And imagine how smug he's going to be when we have to explain it to him when he gets back. That's the only reason why it should stand. Yeah, Smorgas Cake, this is... We only take Fridays off. Skyrim is Monday to Thursday. Every week. And it will be next week and the week after. But Fridays are just the 1 week day of the week we play something different. So is Trim still alive? What do you think? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
25% of yeast's DNA can also be located in human DNA.
Isn't that the way with DNA? We seem to treat it like it's this big dividing factor, but in reality we all say the same shit. Bybeat says Trim's still alive. Scotty says Trim's still alive. I think any twos are going to have to come with a solid counter-argument. I did everything right. I'm so angry. Trogdor, thank you for the bits. I'm salty. I step outside for 30 minutes and there's an escape module falling to Earth. 12. You and Trim technically survived. I mean, you survived perfectly, but Trim would have survived if the game didn't fuck me at the last second. I had everything set up to keep both of you alive. See, there's you back to the planet's, back to the surface. Lovely. But Trim would not have died if I could control his ship, but it for some reason wouldn't let me in a surprising turn of events. So what we're actually, which is confusing, what we're actually voting for is that Trim, his death doesn't stand. And it's Trim. So you can imagine how much of a fuck-up it was on the game's part. Satan, welcome to the stream. If Trim didn't die, he did die, but he died because the game fucked me at the last second. Satan, how are we? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to recover the vessel, which was very successfully piloted home by 112, and I'm going to go over to the, not the top of the chops, that's the incorrect thing to do. I'm going to go over to the leaderboard, and I'm going to give 12 his first successful mission point. Actually, that's your second successful mission point, 12. 12, you are now up to 2 successful mission points. And Trim, where's Trim on that list? Trim is also up to 2 successful mission points. Trim has now overtaken Trimette to be the #1 pilot in the family. How's it going, Satan? Welcome to the stream. Right, and with everybody brought home safely, I think this means that I can now take this ship in its current state with an engineer up to the Mombi, and we're going to actually finally equip all of the landers to the Mombi. If I can have another beautiful launch like last time, anyway. Right. Good work. 12, you have your successful mission point. Trim has his successful mission point, despite the fact he can't be on this next ship because he's apparently dead, but that should be fine. I think it's like 2 hours in-game that they respawn, weirdly. I'll just have to... no, I just won't have to edit anything, right? Because he's not died, even though he's kind of alive. You know what I mean? Right, either way, I need 1 person, and if you're not an engineer, 2 people to go on this next mission. I'm going to prep it before the midstream break, and I'm going to come back from the midstream break and just fire the bastard rocket. If he did tag select, but the only reason he exploded is because I couldn't switch back to his vessel. Like, it was all lined up perfect. Both were coming into orbit at the right time. All I had to do was switch to his ship, and I could have activated the parachutes. As it happened, it wouldn't let me switch to it, so his ship burned up in orbit. And everybody got... It was so obvious that everybody didn't even tee-hee-hee answer it. Everybody just said that shouldn't have standed, that was bullshit. So technically Trim's still alive, even if it didn't look so in the game. However, I need 2 people on this ship. He's both dead and alive until you examine the wreckage. Schrodinger's Trim. Well, I mean, technically... Actually, yeah, he's not actually in the... We're going to talk about that. If you are not on the Mombi, and you are not 12 who has to sit out the next mission, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10. 9. Of course you have to have won marbles once. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Please be an engineer. The answer was 1. Satan. Yes. Yeah, so basically this is for Person of the Century of the Day, marbles winners. Team support. Well, if Satan is an engineer, then this is the Khe. Oh, he's a pilot. So that means I need to take Satan and an engineer that we don't see too often that's not going to get a point for this because I desperately need an engineer. Desperately. We do not see so often. Thandir is an engineer, that could work. But Thandir might pop into the stream. So this is like a non-Kerbal, basically. Sam? Sam or Thandir, what do you think? I was considering undercutting Satan, Satan too. Do we take Sam? Let's take Sam. Sam is going up. It's a double orange crew, right? Take Bybee as the runner-up. Is Bybee an engineer? Oh, she's a pilot, that's the thing. No, I have to take an engineer specifically, Mindrex. I'm going to go test out this new... I want to go try and do some structural work on the Mombi while I'm up there. Nando would be better. True. We'll take Sam. 20 is closer to 1 than 27. Yeah, Tagslack would be the runner-up, actually. Now you said it. True. Who is the driver? I forgot. Satan, name this ship. And then I'll go for the midstream break slightly late, and we'll come back and see if we can get this whole thing docked to the Mombi. Not the whole thing, because that'd be too much weight, but see if I can get the landers docked. I wonder, could I get the whole thing docked? Just for the sake of fuel, and then undock it once I've refueled. The doomed house. Doomed house. I'll take that, Satan. Good shit. Right, who's on board? Satan's on. Sam is our backup engineer. He can neither die nor get mission points. He's just there because we're desperate for an engineer. And we will go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what it definitely is, though, is the midstream break. I'm going to go for 2 minutes, go for a stretch, go for a walk, get a beverage, reconsider most of my life choices. Why can I see, as I hover over Discord, Raoul Moat's face popping up? He does look like Raoul Moat. Fucking hell, Satan. Add that to the other controversial shit that gets put in that Discord on a regular basis. Right, I am going to go for a quick break, and I shall see you on the other end, and we'll continue. And then on towards whatever bullshit happens on a Friday. I just pressed the WoW button, I should not have done that. I need to press that button, this button, and this button, and I shall see you on the other side. What's Santa? Oh, is it Santa that put the... I thought I'd put Santa on the ship then. Yeah, you're right.
The Northern Railway was a non-operating subsidiary of the Southern Pacific Railroad during the 19th century, created primarily as a device to consolidate the management of a number of smaller subsidiary railroads. The initial railroad opened in 1876 from Woodland, California, to Williams, and extended to Willows in 1878, and to Tehama in 1882. In 1877, a line of the Northern Railway was built between Oakland and Martinez. By the time of its 1898 merger into Southern Pacific. It also controlled the Winters and Ukiah Railway, the Woodland, Cape Hay, and Clear Lake Railroad, the West Side and Mendocino Railroad, the Baca Valley and Clear Lake Railroad, the San Joaquin and Sierra Nevada Railroad, the Sacramento and Placerville Railroad, the Shingle Springs and Placerville Railroad, the Santa Rosa and Carquinez Railroad, the Amador Branch Railroad, and the Berkeley Branch Railroad. Toluene diisocyanate, TDI, is an organic compound with the formula CH3C6H3NCO2. Two of the 6 possible isomers are commercially important, 2,40 Cas, 584-84-9, and 2,6 TDI, Cas, 91087. 2,4 TDI is produced in the pure state, but TDI is often marketed as 80-20 and 65-35 mixtures of the 2,4 and 2,6 isomers respectively. It is produced on a large scale, accounting for 34.1% of the global isocyanate market in 2000, second only to MDI. Approximately 1.4 billion kilograms were produced in 2004. All isomers of TDI are colorless, although commercial samples can appear yellow. It's a useful solvent, particularly for contact cements.
Thanks, Siddles. I always forget you're already on the midstream break nowadays to come in with some absolutely 10 out of 10 facts. What are we learning about today? Who dis? Siddles, thank you for the host as well. What are we learning about here? The Northern Railway was a non-operating subsidiary of the South Pacific Railroad. Whoa, I thought you meant Northern Rail as in... I was going to say the good Northern Rail then, but that's impossible. Thank you, Siddles, for the bits. Thank you, Mindrek, for the bits. Everybody, just do me a favour and rate the information you were given by those people just there. I bet it was beautifully useful, right? Whew. Right. Siddles, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the host as well. Mindrek, thank you for the bits. See, there's no 10 out of 10s coming in, even though Jan Wedge said you named all his favourite railroads. Okay. Now, I need to get a good... Why have I fucked up all of my... What the hell's that? Oh, it's one of the... milkman ships that I think's blown up. You can't rate your own stuff, Siddles. It's not like you to toot your own horn. I mean, you can, that's true. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that the Mombi? Yes. I need only the Mombi tracking, not whatever that bullshit is. I think that's some crap that we used on the Mombi, right? Okay. Next thing. What would you say? 4 inches out of 10, and needs what is it? Needs medicinal support. Maybe. What is in this can? God, I'm up for it today as well. What time is it? Fucking on. 15 minutes late getting back from the midstream break. Terrible. Okay, I need to put SAS on. We'll boost up a little bit. Scotty says lemon and lime. Jan Wedge says cloudy lemonade. Tooting your own horn? I wish I could, not with my back. Mindrate says dandelion and burdock. Let me just get from earlier, please don't have... You've got rid of it off the page, you scumbags. Oh, it's here. Bybit says fizzy orange. Easy Green says fizzy orange. Mikey B says cream soda. Tagslack says fizzy orange. Big support for fizzy orange. Right, before I actually give the reveal, I'm going to take off. I want to do one of them nice takeoffs again.
5,
Wish me luck.
4,
Satan,
3,
don't balls this up, you know.
2, 1. Love you.
I forgot I said love you at the end. Right, I'm just going to get a nice takeoff. We're going to get our fucking orbit sorted, and then I'm going to show you the can. I don't want to sit around too long. Although I probably should have done it earlier and got it out of the way, right? I need a drink, though. Why did I do that? Why have I done this first? Fuck. Please get another good orbit, because that last one was beautiful. And this is a rendezvous orbit as well, isn't it? So I need to do this. I need to be extra sweaty with this. And good news, your hat arrived today. Didn't you lose a hat recently without ever going anywhere, Siddles? What a champ. But it's got under the bed and he don't want to touch all the stuff that's under his bed. Right, don't tilt too fast. Don't tilt too fast. Don't tilt too fast. Save it. Save it. Sit. Excuse me, boys and girls, I'm just having a bit of fucking trouble. But I don't think I can save this. Low-key actually saved it. Actually fucking saved it. Are you kidding me? Hold, 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 hold. Go back to prograde. Go back to prograde's fine. That's not good. It's not amazing, but it could work. Ditch those stages. Balls deep. Okay, I've blown off something I probably shouldn't have fucked up. If I tilt this way, then I can maybe fix my launch, because that went wrong. I need to tilt the launch so it's about here. This is going to use a lot of fuel. Fuck! Fear is what's under the bed. And DNA probably, right? Right, that was an accident. That was terrible. I'm not going to have as much fuel this time in that lower section. I keep leaving these lower sections in orbit, don't I? Can we blame Satan for that launch? Kinda salvaged it. Satan flame on. A minute to aquaxis. That did not go very well. Ah, we can salvage this. His toys, what do you mean, like Lego and stuff, baby, right? I'm not paying attention, so possibly. Fuck, look at this. I mean, it's good for an orbit, but it's not good for, Actually, not terrible. Not terrible at all, I will say. That could have been worse. And technically, it should have been worse. That was alright. If I point to radial... I should get an orbit first, right? Okay, I'm going to go and get an orbit. Can I turn off all this tracking fucking ships? No, because I can't track my own... No, I can track my own ship. But I don't want to track my own ship. I want to just track the Mombi. Why is there so much crap in orbit? Who's responsible for this? Am I even in orbit yet? No, I'm not. Okay, that again, that could have gone better, but it wasn't too bad. I forgot I have to actually plan my manoeuvre. To have almost made an orbit with this lower stage still attached and having done a front flip on launch, I'm going to take this as not being too terrible. Then what's poking me? Mikey B, are you under his bed? Yes, there's a quest for the Hillman's cloak, so as a leatherworker you could make some money from that. There's a quest in Hillsbred Foils. Where's the kaboom? No kaboom this time. Thankfully. Am I in space yet? Yes. Just. Can I now time warp a bit faster? You're going to make 50 cloaks. What does it take? I want to have as much fuel as possible when I get to the thing so I can piss about a little bit. Not with that attitude, Mikey B. Siddles has probably got a bunk bed and all these teddy bears sit on the lower section. Is that right, Siddles? Oh, we've seen Siddles' bed, haven't we? In our nightmares. Just heavy leather and fine thread. That's fuck all. Yeah, that's cheap as dicks. Do you know what? I'm going to switch to... I'm going to switch to the same thing. I'm going to fuck up the market for you. Radial out, right? Twist it around a little bit, and then that should be a perfect orbit. If I could set the maneuver up, it's probably a biggie. 2-minute burn. Are you kidding me? I mean, I've got no fucking choice right though, that's the only problem. If I can turn to the maneuver quickly. If you get 150 leather working before I get these sold, then that's fair. Yeah, I'm a bit too lazy for that now you've mentioned it. Oh, it's this shit again, I see. Turn RCS off, turn that off, delete that, move. So now it should be 2 minutes. Yeah, there we go. This is a big bastard burn. But I've got 2 minutes worth of fuel in this, haven't I? And I've got all the landers if I need it, but it would be wiser if I had the fuel. Look at that view, by the way. Wow. Stop pissing about Stubbler, we've got work to do. 1 minute 50 seconds and I'm alright for fuel. Should be able to fix this. Yeah, that is really cheap actually. I think I might just not bother grinding money for the mount and just keep leveling. Just buy the mount whenever I get it instead of buy it at 40. It's not that much more inconvenient running, is it? It's only 60% speed. I'm about 55 gold as it is. Just gonna put all these up but keep... Yeah, exactly. Because it would be slower to stop leveling and focus on the mount than it would be to spend levels 41, 2 and 3 going 60% faster now and again. Surely. And benefit from the speed when it's time to benefit from the speed. Right, 1 minute. I just want to get on a similar plane and then I feel like I've gone beyond the manoeuvre node at this point. But however, since I'm not really around, I can just fuck around auctions in the brief time I'm on. True, true, true. This isn't terrible. I felt like I'd fucked it at first, but this main body doesn't need to go anywhere other. It doesn't need to dock or anything, does it? It just needs to get there. Does this is the one with all the... Yeah, it's just got all the solar panels on it, so everything should be fine. What am I like for electric charge? Pretty much unlimited at the moment. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get this to this. And I'm not actually far away, look at that. I didn't realise I was doing so well. So if I set that as the target now... What's the separate... can I even check the separation? I've got a 34km intersect already. If I turn to retrograde now, I might have just accidentally done what I was trying to do all them times before. Where is it? It's there. 33 kilometres. I think I can fucking fix this. But then again, I've thought a bunch of things and been wrong during this Kerbal playthrough. Let me reduce my speed. And that should start getting tighter together. Or is it getting further away? Further away. See, what do I do in this instance now? Do I reduce my speed completely and then retarget? I want to be orbiting at the same speed as the Mombi, right? But I don't want to also crash into the planet because that would be daft, which I'm probably lining myself up to do. No. See, this is the way. You see, this is why I'm annoyed that Trim's character quote-unquote died. Even if we agreed that it wasn't a proper death. Because shit's been going alright today. Piloting's been going quite well. So what are we doing? Mina, we have sent Trim and 12 to Minmus to test out the lander, and it went flawlessly. There was a mistake on the way back in, but it was the game's fault, so we're not counting that as canon. And now I'm taking all the landers up to attach to the Mombi. And then the Mombi is pretty much ready, it just needs the fuel to set off. But that might not be today, I don't think. Fuck, that went well. Right. Ramping up speed. See, that's going down now, look, this is the way. I mean, there's probably a very tight manoeuvre. It's that separation, 40.5 kilometres. That's not that good, actually. Although the separation's significantly shorter now, look. How is that true? There's going to be a lot of docking, Mina, which, as you know, is one of the more frustrating things to watch me do. Especially when I get anywhere near the Mombi and the frame rate goes to shit. But we pulled off some stunts with Trim while he was around Minmus. Sent to retrograde. Careful not to flood the market with those cloaks. Yes, yeah, that is true as well. I was joking about flooding it, but don't put too many up at once. Right, so if I reduce my speed to the Mombi. Try 2, maybe. See, it's difficult. We can't sit and say it now. You have to kind of see what's selling and how many people are selling them and stuff before we make a call. But it's about undercutting to the point where, because the thing is a lot of people are getting to that quest right now on the server, because it's like a level. What is it, like late 30s or something? Maybe earlier than that. 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Good. Trying to sell off my fire resistance ring. Probably set it too high, we'll see. Yeah, about 35. Turn to retrograde. Well, I'm enjoying this. All the ones on the auction house are already cheaper than the 2 I sold for last night. What are they selling for at the moment? Oh, I'm getting fucking closer to it. Have I fucked that up somehow? Yeah, I've stretched out my manoeuvre for some reason. What have I done wrong there? I guess if it gets ahead of me, then I'm causing myself more problems, right? But if I turn to retrograde now and slow my speed to the target, which is the Mombi, surely I should be able to just use the same method. Let me keep the electric charge and fuel things up. Goddamn undercutters. I think that's exactly what Siddles is trying to be himself, right? See, my speed wants to go. Where's my periapsis? Yeah, my apoapsis and periapsis are still fine. But for some reason, my speed towards the target is increasing. Maybe if I'm this far away, then it causes more problems than solves, doing it this method. So if I increase to about 20, maybe there's a certain point where this method doesn't work. But if that's true, I've not come across it yet. No, here we go, we're going back. 18. There, it's going back up now. I need to take some speed off. Right, this might be a bit of fucking about, boys and girls. This rendezvous bullshit's difficult. Again, there's probably a button somewhere that I click and it says automatically drive to the rendezvous target. But I think... Well, this method works and it's the only one I've worked out so far. Under 30, about 30 silver. I mean, that's still a profit, right? Massive profit. Right, okay. I'm just going to keep doing this method. I'm eventually probably going to get close to the thing so I can sort this out. I'm going to run out of fuel shortly as well, which is a bit of a problem. But electric charge and everything's beautiful with all these solar panels on board, so at least there's that. I'll keep going until I run out of fuel. Maybe 25, actually. There, perfect. So now I decouple that. I want no throttle on. And then I want to activate that engine. Yeah, okay. So now if I coast up until this starts going back up. 14, 13, 12. There. Fucking hell, this thing. I feel like there's something I'm missing, I don't know why. Do you ever get the feeling that you're doing something wrong? Or do you ever get the feeling that Stubbler's doing something wrong is probably a better suggestion. Turns out spaceflight is fucking confusing. I tell you what, we actually sorted out, because the release date for Subnautica came out. Gwynblade spotted a release date that put Subnautica being in late May, like 31st or something. Release date for the expansion that we're waiting on. It meant that I had to sort out some the schedule a little bit. It means that after Skyrim we'll be returning to State of Decay 2, weirdly, but not the usual State of Decay playthrough. It will be the Doomhaus bullshit, not be the Doomhaus bullshit playthrough. It'll be a story-based DLC that should bridge the gap, but if it doesn't, we're going to play a bit of the Long Dark as well. The first 3 story parts of the Long Dark. And then hopefully, whenever Subnautica is ready, we'll switch that to the next game. Because Skyrim might not last until May. It might last until May, let's be honest, but it might not, just in case it doesn't. And then we've got the entire... how many games was it on that list yesterday? 4 or 5 more games lined up for the channel after Skyrim, which feels like a strange thing to say, given that Skyrim's been 10 months at this point. But I want to play Subnautica whenever it's ready, but I also don't want to just throw some other bullshit in for the sake of it. Come on, mummy. Right, 6 kilometres, that's as close as we can get now. Nope, it's going down, it's going down. 5.1, 5, 4.9, 4.8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's going to start going up. Right, take the speed off, take the speed off. That's target, you son of a bitch. Deviator, welcome to the stream. I'm attaching these landers to the space station. I have a strong feeling that this space station is too heavy to actually get to fucking Duna, but we'll see. We'll see. Happy Friday, you right? Oh, fur day. Whoa, Deviator's a furry. Is that what we're learning? Good on you, Deviator. Right, I'm away for Donda. We'll maybe be back for Marbles. Bye. We'll miss you, Siddles. Press 2 if you'll miss Siddles. Everybody follow Siddles, by the way. I'm sure he's going to do a big Siddles bullshit stream as he usually does on a Friday evening. Yeah, you're right, Cardi. Cardi, welcome to the stream as well. Stalk sit. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Frame rate. You can tell I'm getting close to the Mombi. Look at the state of the frame rate. Fuck! I need to slow this down. I'm gonna. Whoa. If it looks like the stream's lagging on your screen, it's because it is. I know you can't see it right now. Let me put some lights on. That did nothing. I thought it said Happy Fur Day, Deviator. I don't actually know if Fur Day is a thing, let's be honest. Deviator, welcome to the stream. Cardi, welcome to the stream. I hope you're both well. Again, it's more space station bullshit, but we actually left Kerbin's orbit earlier, for once, and we actually went for a trip to Minmus just to test something. Holy fucking hell, there's so many components on the Mombi now. Surely you need more light. Well, kind of. I just need to wait until I get to the light side of the planet, which is on its way. But I'm trying to dock with the Mombi at the moment. So once I get close to it, I can then sort of wait until we get around the other side of the planet. But as it is, I just have to do stuff in the dark. Look how fucking bad the frame rate is. I never thought that. What if the thing that stops us being able to use the Mombi is the fucking frame rate? Unknown Worlds announced and released the early access update, last early access update yesterday. I haven't seen May as a target, but late May certainly isn't a bad guess. Yeah, I think Gwynblade is still here. He maybe isn't. He mentioned reading somewhere that it would be a few months away, and I think 31st of May was some speculation or something he read. I don't know, but that was as good as we could do. So we've had to plan around that. Gwynblade is busy eating Marmite. That sounds like something he'd do, Thandir. And welcome to the stream. You just got put on meds for cholesterol. Fuck getting old. Damn. You're gonna have to move to what's the low cholesterol margarine? I mean, you probably eat margarine or not. I just can't remember the name of it. Is it Flora? Oh shit! I'm about to crash into the Mombi. Stop. Burn. I didn't realise I was so fucking close to it. It's right there, look. In the dark. There was always a low cholesterol margarine that kept advertising itself in the 90s. Yeah, so what it does mean is the schedule for the stream has changed a little bit. Flora. Your man picks them up today. It's the first job. Get some Flora in. Hey, if it makes you healthy, right? But yeah, you're right. Fuck getting old. Right, reducing my speed. And I am now parked. There's our light, look. But the frame rate sucks because there's too many... Holy shit. This is going to be a nightmare to dock with frame rate like this. I've got to dock 4 landers in this setup. Fuck. I hate that crap. Statins are shite. It made me so slow and dumber than I already am. What is it? What is a statin? Right. I need Sam to do the engineering bullshit as well, don't I? Right, what I'm going to do is we're going to get Sam off this. Because Sam can't drift away. I'm going to put Sam temporarily. Or I would if the frame... Look at this. We might... If the frame rate is this bad around the Mombi, we may have to actually abandon the Mombi idea. Because I don't know if I'd be able to fly this. Actually, no, maybe. No, yeah, we'd do it, won't we? We'll manage. Right, I'm going to put Sam. Sam needs to go to the science wing, right? He can't go to the sex dungeon or the jail or the pub or the pizzeria. Blood sugar levels have dropped. Good stuff. We've been working on that for like a year now, right? Getting Sam off. That's our next goal. We should be so lucky. Right, this is difficult to fucking manoeuvre, but I should be able to get Sam onto the Mombi now, and we should be... Jesus, frame rate, stop fighting, mate. Some red yeast with... It helps sustain the levels. Red yeast? Isn't that the thing from War of the Worlds? Right, Sam is now aboard and safe. We have an engineer on the Mombi. He can't win points because he shouldn't technically be there, but we were starved of engineers. And now, Satan, you have to do the hard work. Satan is now on docking duty. This is going to be a frustrating 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I can only apologise. How many of these vessels do you think I can successfully dock in 45 minutes? Fucking frame rate. Ow. At least we've got a bit of sunlight now, though, which is positive. I should put some on the screen, shouldn't I, saying your stream isn't lagging, the game is. Stop running games on a toaster. I've watched streamers with exceptionally good PCs try and do this bullshit in the past. Not streamers, but like them YouTube videos of people making stupid shit. Right, I've decoupled Satan's new vessel. Have I, or have I decoupled the wrong one? If I EVA Satan, where is he? Oh, Stubbler, you idiot, for fuck's sake. Alright, let go of that. Satan, no! Put the jetpack on. Chase that ship, it's getting away. I should put the lights on the Mombi, shouldn't I, just so I can see what we're aiming for. Because if you've not seen the Mombi fully lit up before... Fucking zoom in. Right, Satan is on board the correct ship. Let me switch to the Mombi, put the lights on. Which probably makes the lag worse, let's be honest. But it does at least light the place up a little bit. Right, now that docking port there I need to set as the target. I need to set this as the control point. I need to put RCS on. I need to put SAS on. And I need to point at the target. I said I need to point at the target, game. It's not responding. It's taking so long to respond. I'm not going to be able to do this. If I can't do this, we might have to just remove... Shit, I'm not in docking mode, am I? That's the problem. Oh. Unless I aim for that one, which might work as well. Set that as the target. Fucking I fit. Sorry, statins are some drug mix that reduces cholesterol, but the side effects page is longer than I am tall. Well said. I don't know what I can do in this scenario, because it's going to get increasingly difficult to dock. Because I can't do the retrograde stuff that I usually do. Although that looks so good lit up like this. If you're just joining, by the way, and it feels like your screen's lagging, it's not. It's that the game's struggling because of the sheer amount of bullshit that's on screen right now. See, I can't get rid of this. Which way's up? Toaster stream for maybe dead Kerbal win. Toaster, hang on. Toaster stream for the maybe dead Kerbal win. Oh, I see. So blame. Yeah, it might be true actually. Didn't look at the side effects. I don't want to freak myself out. That's maybe the one, right? The way to do it. If you just assume you're not going to have any side effects, and if you have anything, just check the side effects list and see if it's responsible when it pops up instead of find yourself expecting it, right? This is fucked up. Although this doesn't look too bad as a temp to go. I just need to reduce some forward momentum a little bit and just crawl in. Yeah, read the allergy advice, yeah. And then if there is any side effects, then cross-reference them with the list instead of read it early and look to expect it. I think I'd be jumping at shadows in that scenario. Yeah, exactly, baby. And if you can drive on them as well, right? I think I just took too much speed off there. I might be able to do this. If I could just go a real crawl. Like, fuck it, Jesus. Started unfolding the page, and after unfolding the 10th page... How many times can you fold paper? You can only fold paper a set amount of time, right? Isn't it like 7 times or something? The nerd that I am, I always read it and then regret it after. And then come to expect it, right? Whoa, this has got a worse angle than I thought it did. Why is it going like that? Why am I... I'm going to correct this if it kills me. I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast, but it might be good. It might work. Work, damn it, work. Work. Have I gone too far? Fuck, I've overcompensated. No. Just leave it, right? If I just leave it, then the auto SAS should sort this out. RCS should sort this out. I can't take them. It was like thinking my brain. It was like thinking of my brain wrapped in a weighted blanket. Okay, one's down. Satan, good work. Satan has now managed to successfully dock. How did Alkarion get up here? I can't remember. Alkarion, how did you end up on the ship? There's just people all over this space station. I can't remember how they got there. I think Alkarion might have docked the P-word area, right? I think. 10 points for Gryffindor. He's got to go do 4 more of these things yet, though. That's the problem. Well, for the very reason why Cardi said he's not going to read the symptoms list. Let's not talk about the symptoms of that stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, did you come up with the P-word module, right? Good shit. More thinking shit, and I already know the information because I have learned it, but I still do it to myself. Yeah. I mean, when your health's involved, right, it's easy to make mistakes in the name of safety. It's not the worst thing in the world. If it looks like your frame rate is going to shit on the stream, by the way, it's because the game can't currently run all the bullshit that's on the Mombi. Took them for a few days, but the cloudy fog brain and doing stupid, dangerous shit. Let me alone. Whoa. 1 second. Sorry, I really need to concentrate on this because of the fucking frame rate. Yeah, let's not put Cardi off the positive thing he's just started taking. Right, which one is Satan in? Let's not make the same mistake as last time. So there's no crew in that one. Is the crew in this one? No crew on the part. Is crew... Fuck off, game, please! Is the crew on this one? Yes! So this is the one I need to decouple. Satan, you are smashing it. Switch to this. Now, target. Set that as the target. Control from here. Switch to docking mode, which it should be in. Docking mode. Enable RCS and SAS. Let's set off over in that direction. I may need to move the base ship over a little bit because it's floating away a little. It's a good thing, don't worry about it. With most medicine, it's more how you feel on it than anything else. Yeah, how you very specifically feel. Right? Some experiences may vary. I don't know whether I should move this a bit closer because I don't want it floating away to the point where a Kerbal can't get back to it. Right, let me go back to rockets. No, this mode. I'm going to actually rocket over there instead. Which I just realised I probably shouldn't do. Turn RCS off, I don't need that. There isn't a medicine out there that doesn't have a terrifying list of side effects. They're mostly legal edge cases, yes. And everybody's lived in experience is extremely unique to them, right? You'll be fine. Get off the piss, eat as healthy as you can, eat good and exercise. Next doctor appointment, they take you off. Was what I went with. Sorry, I'm just trying to get fucking retrograde. There's retrograde. The problem is that the frame rate's causing a delay in the actions as well, a latency in my actions because I can't fucking click retrograde. See, that could move retrograde, but I don't want to move retrograde. I'm trying to just set off in the direction of the... Fuck it. Let's try something silly. If I aim over there with normal rocket fuel at the target, then I reduce the speed with RCS in docking mode, then I should be alright. Yeah, exactly. I like how Cardi comes in here and he delivers some good news, and then we talk ourselves round in such a circle that we have to convince ourselves at the end that it's good news. Sorry, Cardi. GG for getting sorted and getting help. Getting medicine you need is always a good thing, then you can work your way off it again, but it can be a necessary thing, at least at the beginning. Yes, definitely. I mean, the goal is to be on none, right? But it wouldn't exist if it wasn't incredibly useful. Yeah, and if you need it long term, it's also fine. I mean, there's some things that, yeah, it's literally a lifesaver, right? I've not been drinking this because I've been sweating so much. And I need you all on drugs so I can earn a lot of money. And she's not joking as well. Buy me the wicked face of medicinal capitalism over here. Respect. Unless it's for the murder plot, which I never thought of, but I don't think it is. Can I? No, I need to be in docking mode again, don't I? I hate this. It's driving me fucking wappy. It's the legal part of my life. Whoa, that's the wrong controls. Stop. I need to take 1 meter per second speed off. I'm on drugs now. Mikey B, is that just to be supportive to your pal Bybee? Flucloxacillin. Which one's that? Ah! I'm increasing my speed to this fucking thing now. Is that the racist? That's the lads. Is it just a specific type of antibiotic? Is that all it is? No. For your germs. Have you got a little colony of them like Siddles has in his drawer? I shouldn't have said that, that's made me feel a bit poorly. Germs, old fucking hell. I think I'm screwing this up. I can't seem to head in the right direction all of a sudden. Because if I do this, I won't be able to slow it. Shall I just take a risk? I'm going to lose them other two fucking landers though. Look, the ship's gone miles away. I'm in trouble. I just want to fucking slow down. I'm going for a vaccine today. If I'm not back for golf, assume a catastrophic allergic response. Roger that. Yes, it is golf this evening. Who's in for golf? It's a question that doesn't need to be asked nowadays, right? Which is the... It's in for golf. You having a vaccine tomorrow as well, okay? I keep telling the story about that lad that got... I want to say it again, but I shouldn't. Because I keep saying the same story about that guy that got misdiagnosed some illness or other, and he got offered a vaccine shot, and he was like incredibly healthy. I've told it a million times, I won't. But it's so fucking funny. It's a UK hospital, unless what you go in for needs a massive dose of antibiotics, you'll probably need a massive dose of antibiotics for whatever you catch in there. At least it's free. Right, now I think I've actually sort of eyeballed in my ascent. I know this is frustrating probably for people that have played Kerbal before. Because this is not a sort of theoretical thing, is it? This is just a fucking Stubbler that doesn't understand the controls or the means of doing things. I mentioned it, it's so good, I just want to say... Fuck. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to say it again. There was a guy that he was incredibly healthy and young and fit and virile, and he had absolutely no pre-existing conditions, nothing. And all of a sudden, he got put very, very high on the list for a vaccine for COVID. And he wondered why. He thought, "What the hell? Do I just not know something?" So he called the NHS, and it turns out that on their database, instead of him being 6'2", they had him listed as being 6 centimetres 2 millimetres. So his BMI was 28,000. They thought he was the most overweight guy in the history of the UK, so they popped him a fucking vaccine on emergencies level. Jesus, you probably all heard me say that. Yeah, it is, that's him. That's the point. Outside of countries that don't have national health service, are the vaccines paid? Yeah, how does the vaccine system work where you are, mind, right? It's so good, right? Neo, welcome to the stream. I apologise for this being a bit slow, but with the frame rate as it is, I'm just trying to do it as safe as possible. The next thing is whether or not I get Satan out to try and fly to that thing with his EVA pack, which he probably can do, but I've got to take it carefully. This should dock quite nicely, though. Imagine being that fucking... What's a normal person's BMI? I don't actually know what a normal person's is, I just know that 28,000's high. Is it in a scale of 100 or something? Like, what's is there a base level BMI that everybody, no matter of your height and all that sort of stuff, is aiming to get to? This should go quite well, actually, looking at this. Although I am drifting a slight bit in the wrong direction. The thing is the auto RCS is making this flawless. They've adopted 3 different vaccines here, so you don't know what you're going to get. It's Forrest Gump box of chocolate style. Healthy is between 18 and 24, Roger. I know there's a healthy range set, and I was just wondering what the average number is, because I think the average number, like Scott has just posted, is your height changes the chart, but the number is technically always the same. There's no charge for the vaccine, but if I do have a severe response, the hospital bill will probably bankrupt me. Woof. Man, that's just a fucking... Even as non-religious people, that's just a prayer on the way in, right? That's just cross fingers. Yeah, I know it's flawed, Scotty. I was just trying to work out the system. Yeah. I don't think anybody actually uses it as a proper thing to aim for it. And it does struggle with very muscly people, true. It's funny, isn't it? Most dietary things are almost always proved to not be the way. Even like calories in and calories out and stuff like that is still doubted somehow. It's as daft as it sounds. The majority of the English rugby team are either overweight or obese. Yeah, exactly. Like Satan says, it accounts for people with sedentary lifestyles perfectly. But anybody outside that... It's almost like this shit is wildly complex, exactly. It's almost like every single person's bodies are different. Right, going in for this dock. Don't know if I'm actually going to pull it off or not, but it's worth a try. I'm just going to let it slowly coast in, and hopefully we should get a nice attachment and I can go back for the others. Because I'm running out of fucking time. I need a weird swing here, which is going to cause problems. Right, I've bumped into it. Adjust in, adjust in. I need to. I can't alter this, so if this goes the opposite way, I'm fucked. Oh, smooth as a nut. And the frame rate is even fucking. Look at this spaceship now. Look at this. The hell are we doing? Right, question. Do you think Satan can travel 597 kilometres in an RVA, in an EVA pack? That meters, sorry. He's going to press Satan. I need you to... I can't even say it. Are you willing to now EVA and jetpack over to that ship? It's a long shot and it will not work. That's what Satan says. That being said, would you like to try it? I wish I had a video of a woman on the news years ago saying my husband was always mocked for his size. Even the doctor called him morbidly a beast. Morbidly a beast. Satan, would you like to go on this dangerous mission? Part of me wants to see if you can catch up. Satan, shall we do it? I think I can do it. If not, then you're just going to be floating in space and we'll have to come and grab you. Are you down, Satan? Bring the silence. This guy. Respect. Right, you've got 5 full units of EVA propellant. We're going to do it. Fuck it. 674 metres away. Look at the fucking frame rate. Do we need more parachutes, do you think? What, to bring the whole thing down, maybe? And then, if I can get at least 3 of these docked, then I'll be happy. But Satan, I think you need to bring this home. This thing. I mean, we're closing in on it now. Like, Satan, this is not... Or is this? I think Satan probably deserves a place on the Mombi with this mission, right? But I want to do that. I want to see if I can work out with Sam how to do the engineering stuff. I wonder if it's paid DLC that I just don't have as well. Jesus, the frame rate sucks. It's going to be strange when we get out of the way of the Mombi and it all of a sudden goes back up again. I said noise, but it's space and no one can hear you. No one can hear use cream, as Dan used to say in every stream. Oh shit, what the hell did I just do? I think I just worked out how to turn the Kerbal. You see that? Oh, that's how you do it. I see. Do you know what, Satan? We've used barely any of your jetpack fuel, we'll call it, for the sake of not calling it its proper name and triggering people. And we've caught up to it effortlessly. A while ago I went to the doctors with a chronic gut condition. 1 second. They offered me on an obscenely oh shit, what am I doing? I need to reduce speed to the target and quickly. 1 second, easy green, let me just park up. You see, it's easy when I've got full control like this. Like, if you could steer rocket ships like I could steer this fucking jetpacks, would be on easy street. Sorry, a while ago I went to the doctor for a chronic gut condition. They offered me on an obscenely expensive medication with severe side effects, but said they'd rather I just smoke some weed. Isn't that like them saying... But you said you'd rather just smoke some weed. Or they'd rather you just smoke weed. What the hell? They offered to put you on an obscenely expensive medication with severe side effects, but instead, what? So they just said it's probably going to cost you too much money, so just smoke this to get rid of the side effects, right? Or to ease the suffering. Is that genuine advice? That's wild. Satan, by the way, you fucking nailed this. I don't know what we was worried about. Turns out you don't have silence. You've got to go back to the ship and puss about with a load of Doomhaus members again. Unlucky. I don't know what to do. with the Mombi. I think because of the frame rate issues and stuff, and the weight that we're putting on this thing, whether or not it'll ever get to Doona is maybe... I don't know, it remains to be seen if it's even possible at this point. Right, at least Satan made it back, which is good. Where is the Mombi now? There, so technically it's still the target. I can put RCS on. Just go now. I like the idea of trying, but I think what I might do is I might run clean out of fuel. Like, I probably don't have enough fuel to get to Doona. And it won't blow up, it'll just get stranded out in orbit. That was an easier fix because it's legal where you're at. Some states they can't prescribe it, but it does solve a lot of nausea with a few side effects. Beyond the fun ones. Whoa, 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 that was a mistake, I didn't mean to do that. See, I am slowly drifting away now, I'm up to 1,000 kilometres away. Meters. Right, turn off docking mode. This engine should still be engaged, so if I speed up a little bit... Turn RCS off, that's pissing me off. Right, we're on our way back now. Oh, frame rate, please. I'm going to go get parked next to it, we can carry on. If it blows up, you can have everyone ready for attempt 2 next week. What do you mean attempt 2? I'll just build another space station, Taxley. It's taken me best part of 6 weeks to build this one. God, this game's fucking... It's just time-consuming when it comes to this stuff. But then again, I don't think people are building a space station this flamboyant. It's funny how regulation and the safe manufacture of this stuff can be super positive. I know, right? It's almost like there's money in it elsewhere. Question, is the Kerbal stuff still engaging as stream content? I mean, we're building towards something, right? But the fact it takes so long and we only play it once a month. Once a week. COVID test negative. GG, Sothan. Welcome to the stream. It's the only pseudo-conspiracy shit I can get behind. Well, everything's a conspiracy if you don't believe it, right? Or if you don't believe the... No, everything's a conspiracy if you don't believe it. But if it's something you truly believe, then it's technically not a conspiracy. Then again, that's just the common method of think. Yeah, that's not the dictionary term of the word, is it? They're only insane if you don't think they're plausible. Southend Night Love, welcome to the stream. Cats, welcome to the stream as well. I'm just on the couch, so I never type doing it. Oh, you mean? So you're watching Cats, but I'm just wondering whether or not the stuff's engaging to watch, that's all. Cats, welcome to the stream, though. Oh, they do exist, definitely. No, we're just talking about weed, Sothan, and how there's probably... Yeah. And the different sides of the weed debate. Substance regulation is a better way of saying it, yeah. It only went on Schedule 1 because it gave the government a convenient excuse to arrest both hippies and black activists. There you go. Like, it sounds a lot more plausible when you contextualise it like that, right? But then is there still a desire to do that now? Yes, me and my 98,798 channel points agree that this is engaging. I appreciate it. I do. I sometimes worry that I bullshit about like the Skyrim stream going on a bit too long and all that sort of stuff. But I just worry about Kerbal because it is a bit sort of me just staring at numbers a lot. That actually likely doesn't hit too far from the truth, considering other laws that were passed around that time. Yes, it's what I mean, so then, like, conspiracy theories only... Like, we're that kind of thing is in a similar league, but it seems plausible, right? Whereas a lot of people that we think are whack jobs for their conspiracy theories think theirs is as plausible as we think this is. I will probably be late for golf, excuse the side note. Yes, no worries, Mina. Hey, there's a space saver. Yeah, no, I know Gwynblade. Sorry, I was just referring to things in general. I was stretching it out to a more of a macro level and talking about how you classify a conspiracy on a subjective basis. Rat Brown law was passed by Southern congressmen in order to arrest black protesters. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, I was just making sure that when I said it seems plausible, as in I wasn't denying the fact that that's proven. Another side note: the layer cake has been assembled. GG, Mina. That was a confusing conversation yesterday. I feel like we've all spent so much time in each other's company lately that all we're doing is confusing one another at this point. Came for Stubbler, stayed for Kerbals. Whoa. I just wish that it was actually smooth instead of jittering about like this because of the frame rate. You can't win them all, right? Okay, I'm going to reduce speed now. Aim at retrograde. God, I hate it. I don't want to deal too much with the Mombi. I might genuinely have an attempt to take the Mombi next week. I'm sorry for not following the current conversation and just disrupting it. Don't worry, Mina, it's all fine. This is Twitch after all, right? And if there's anywhere on this godforsaken internet that's good at juggling multiple conversations at the same time in the same feed, then I'm sure it's us. Right. I will probably still drift from this thing. But Satan has retrieved the ship. If I can get one more of these docked, then I'll be happy. I asked for an EVA game, for crying out loud. There we go. Oh, it's doing my head in. I didn't realise that frame rate would get fucked up like this when I started building the Mombi. I guess it was to be understood. It's easily explained, right? Right, one more of these docked, and then I think Satan might bring this thing home. We'll leave Sam's expedition for next week. But this is one of the major jobs ticked off. If we can... Right, I've got, 11 minutes to dock this thing. And then take the major vessel home. Satan's in that one, so I can then decouple. Switch to Satan's new ship. Oh, that flew alright for a split second, did you see that? Set the Mombi as the target. SAS on, SAS on, point towards the target. SAS can come off for now. I thought that was just the Doomhaus in general, lots of confusion. It is. One big melting pot of confusion, right? Kitten, welcome to the stream as well. How's it going, Kitten? Holy frame rate. I know I keep banging on about it, but it's driving me mad looking at this. John L. Ehrlichman, the policy wonk that worked on the 1970 Controlled Substances Act for Nixon administration, confirmed in an interview with Dan Baum that Harper's published the interview in 2016 after suppressing it for 22 years. So he confirmed all that, right? There you go. I was listening to a podcast about it not too many days ago. Shit. That period makes for amazing reading when it comes to conspiracies that were real. The CIA were berserk back then. Don't you dare welcome me, I'm so offended. Kitten, get out! Is that better? How's it going, Kitten? Blizzard announced a level boost service for TBC. They did? What do you mean a level boost service? Oh, Instant 60. Is that what that means, sir, then? Would turning the graphics mod off help the frame rate just for a trip to doing it? Maybe. That's not a bad shout, actually, Jamwish. You pay $60 to get to level TBC, but only... Yeah, see, that's always been the problem with BC private servers, right? How to get to... Because people that get don't like level 58 boosts. I'm not talking subjectively. I'm sure you might like them or not like them. But people don't like any of the three options. They don't want to level to 60 on one time. They don't want expanded rates, and they don't want instant 58 or instant 60. Yeah, only for TBC, not for Vanilla Classic. It's always been a problem with those servers. Because you have to play a fuckload of an old game to play the game that you've sat down specifically to play, right? But I think boosting... If it just rolls straight into... Oh, you've only tried increase XP rates and it sucked, yeah. If it rolled... The only way to do it is to roll an existing vanilla server into BC. And that, they have the option of doing. That is the way. But I don't think there's going to be a fresh server that's only boosted characters, right? But there might be a few. And if there's only a few, then that's fine. I think most of the people that would want to suffer 1 to 58 already have characters at that point. Yeah, sorry, I was talking about fresh servers. And I was leading into the fact that why Blizzard versions don't have to suffer from that. The Blizzard one should be alright. I think most people that would suffer and otherwise they don't have to boost their characters up. Yes. Sorry, I should have specified I wasn't referring to the Blizzard version. They're making it where all players can copy their characters to the TBC server. Yeah, that's the benefit they've got. Oh shit, I got this controlling from the right point. Alright, control from here, please. I've got 8 minutes to do this, and I'm going a little bit too fast. Let me reduce some speed. Docking mode, please. Just realised. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down more. Final Fantasy 14 had normal servers. Then they had legacy servers. Normal ones could only have new characters. Legacy could have the transfers from the previous content. Yeah, the transfer one is where you'd want to be, right? In a wild sense, that is. This might have not worked. I need to slow this down near the Mombi somewhere, because I need to dock it and I don't have time. Otherwise, this is going to be the bullshit we have to start with next week. I need to be under the ship now. Sorry if it's just a lot of hissing noises. Kitten, how are we? I hope you're fine. Don't really leave. An argument in favour of character boost would be that if you wanted to play on vanilla after playing TBC, it would suck to level a character up to max, only have to do it again from 0. Yes, very true. Again, that works for the classic one. I was just referring to brand new fresh servers that come out, private ones. I think I should have immediately said, Blizzard doesn't suffer from this, but private servers did, and then started, because I think I may have accidentally spun up a conversation that we didn't need to have. But no private server, to my knowledge, vanilla server, has ever actually managed to roll a vanilla server into a... Or not a big one, anyway. No, you're good, Sothan. You're good. You never have to apologise to yourself, Sothan. How about that? We know your intentions, and they're always malicious. Fuck, I hate the frame rate on this. You might be right though, Jamwedge, I might do that. Also, I might just turn the graphics down completely. Thing is, they changed the level of experience from expansion to expansion. Yeah. Yeah, remember, you level so fast in... Wrath. If I can get this turn right, this might be quite good. Right, 5 minutes, and then we're doing marbles and we're doing stream races. If you would like to get yourself on this crew, then you can do it by winning a single run of marbles.
Did I die?
Trim, welcome back. There was some in-game bullshit which we had no option to avoid, where I brought you and 12 back perfectly, and you would have been both re-entries were perfect, and you would have came it. I didn't fuck up, Trim. Alas, even Bybee agreed that your death shouldn't stand. Even Bybee. And Scotty as well. But there was some bullshit where I was bringing you both in at the same time, and I was going to switch between the two of you, and then land specifically, but the game wouldn't let me switch to you. So I brought 12 in perfect. I was going to test the lander's re-entry and the main ship's re-entry, so I was doing it separate and being cocky with it. And it all set up so perfect, and then it wasn't. So I don't know why or how it wouldn't let me switch to your craft, so I couldn't engage your parachutes, and you got chopped. But we didn't punish you for it. Let's reduce the speed now. Were they? The only thing I can think of that are experience rates changed and getting your mount to 30 instead of 40. Yes, it was the experience rates I think she's referring to, so I just remember levelling incredibly fast.
Punish me, Daddy.
Not like that, Trim. Hey, this is the way. Look at this. He didn't die. So basically, Sothan, he didn't die. It was just some bullshit. So Trim's death doesn't count, and your character got a successful mission point, Trim, and lives to die another day, we'll say. Fuck, I've got 3 minutes to get this docked. It's hurting my soul today, this game. It felt so wrong to say it. Yes, no, you do. You get a point, yeah. You've got the mission point and everything. And it was well deserved, actually. The Minmus landing was clutch. Not even clutch, it worked. And the re-entry manoeuvre, the docking manoeuvre and everything went flawlessly. Legitimately was an incredibly successful mission, which is why the bullshit at the end sort of took the shine off it. So we decided to take the shine off the bullshit and just claim it never happened. So despite your Kerbal having actually died, it would have returned safely. So we... the first time I think we've ever given ourselves credit for a bug that's fucked us in this game. It's a surprisingly bug... I don't know if it was a bug, I don't know if it was something that I just wasn't aware of, but the game wouldn't let me switch to you. Because apparently you can't switch to ships that are below the atmosphere, you just have to let them crash. Which sounds like bullshit to me, right? Okay, this has actually gone really smooth. I'm kind of proud of this, I will say. Press 1 to ban the word clutch being used. Wait, why? Is that a youth word or something? You can't switch from one in the atmosphere. Yeah, so it's one in an atmosphere to another one in the atmosphere, yeah. And I mean, you should be able to, because that scenario right there was perfectly planned. And it was about to be executed well and everything. But I think it's either a limitation of the engine or... I don't know why that's a rule. But we learnt about it the hard way, basically. Am I actually going to dock perfectly? Am I actually going to have a happy ending to the stream and to the week? Is this actually going to happen? I mean, it's getting a bit excited now. But it's auto RCS, and this should... The frame rate sucks, I acknowledge that. And Satan has to bring that ship home next week. But we have now successfully got 3 landers on this. This ship is great. I love the spikes on the landers to stop the pigeons landing on them. Look at this absolute mess. The DSS Mombi, the heaviest ship in the history of Kerbal. It may be a slow game, but we fill the downtime with intelligent conversation about my cannabis prescription and Trim's cum. Fucking hell, Easy Green. Oh my god, Stubbler did something and no one died. I did multiple things and no... Who the hell's on that? I hope nobody's on that. The one-eyed milkman is going out of... Turns out one of them didn't land. That's a bad sign. Please say Trim's not on that.
Did someone say come?
Please tell me Trim's not on this. What a fucking... What? How did that happen? How did he not... How did that not go into orbit? And where is it going? Also, look how smooth the game runs when you're not doing that other bullshit. Trim! I mean, Trim's got a full tank of fuel. He must have skidded off the fucking... off the... Work... Right. I didn't see you die, but I presume you died as well. No, the thing is, Trim, is we had two ships that was you, and we watched one of them pop in orbit. If you go back, you can see it pop. But it turns out that there was multiple landers, because I extended Trim. The periapsis of the main ship with 12 on it was about 35,000 meters, which means that I turned around and boosted your periapsis by about 10,000 meters-ish to 45, which meant that I thought you was just ahead, but what was just ahead was debris, so it'll have been the debris popping that was the problem, but the fact that I increased your periapsis ever so slightly meant you just went like that off the atmosphere and fucked off again. Which means, Trim, you're on a collision course with absolutely nothing right now and are about to get augured. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, after Satan was landing on the Mombi after successfully docking 3 ships, he discovered something. The Doomhaus pet is floating off into nowhere. That is the most narrative plot twist I've ever seen, and it was accidental. Shit. Right, on Kerbal next week. How the hell do we stop Trim from orbiting the sun like Augur did last year? Ooh. Trim. Until next week. Fuck. I'm hoping you forget about Trim, so you log in and time warp him out of the solar system. That might just happen. Right, should we get on with the main Doomhaus bullshit? I think we do. Good fucking shit. God, that was fun at the end. Come back next week to watch Trim and his cum float off into space. Be right back, guys, off to the sun. It's a long way home, Trim. You're in for a hell of a ride. The thing is he has the fuel. At least you were left in space, Scotty. I was left on the runway when I wasn't even about. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do the usual Doomhaus bullshit on a Friday. Then I'm going to have to go have a massive takeaway and live happily ever after. Golf is in 3 hours from now, but there are points to be earned right now. 1 in stream races, person of the century of the day. An error occurred, booting marbles, what the fuck? Hello?
And you're also going to ask your better half about that sofa.
Yes, I am, that's true. Marbles won't launch, I'm getting errors trying to boot marbles. An error occurred while updating marbles. What the fuck? Oh shit, there's been a marble update and it's fucking me. Bear with me, boys and girls. Got 4 days off, imagine the amount of levelling I can do. Do it. Marbles on stream is apparently running, but it's not. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Person of the century of the day is going to be awarded to the person that wins this one marbles run, but first of all, I need to find out why the fuck it won't boot. Marbles, where you at? Marbles is not open, but it thinks it's open. That the physics engine bugged. Well, it maybe did. Yeah, Marbles is not on... What the fuck? I'm okay with being person of the century of the day for the weekend. No, Mikey B, that's not how this is going to work. So I can't have marbles open for some reason. What the fuck's going on? Stop, marbles! Steam thinks it's running, but it isn't. Let me force Steam closed as well. Waiting for marbles on stream to shut down. It's not fucking running, Steam! Right, sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try and fire it up now. Hopefully it won't think it's still running. Delete System 32, it works every time. Right, we're booted up. Here it comes. If you would like to join in for today's marbles, you all know the rules. If you have to be in the Doomhaus Discord and you have to have a colour. Your colour is randomly assigned when you log into the Discord for the very first time, and you will see your colour as either green or orange. 1 second, is it actually fucking booting? Yeah, it is. Right, we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's do the first run of marbles, then we've got some stream races to go. And we can get out of here and enjoy our weekends. If you would like to compete in today's marbles bullshit, you need to be simply in the Doomhaus Discord and all that shit. We're off the tag, you all know this. The password is... Stranded. Check Spanner Manager task. Check Task Manager Spanner. Hello, how do I join? Right, let's go. Lundios, welcome to the stream as well. Sorry, I was my mind blown at the time. How are we, Lundios? Right, we have what I'm going to say 15 marbles for today.
I did a big eat into the void.
Sothan for the greens, Bybeat for the oranges, Cats for the greens, Satan for the oranges, Scotty for the greens, Trim for the greens, Mindrake for the oranges, Mina for the oranges, Easy Green for the greens. I still wish the Easy Green was orange. Jam Wedge for the greens. Chrisman, my love. You're not red, you're orange. The oranges. Tagslack for the oranges. Neo for the oranges. Lundios for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. Fuck. Mikey B, Deviator, Santa, Alcaria. Mikey B for the greens. Deviator for the greens. Santa for the greens and Alcarion for the oranges. Tired but otherwise okay. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Right. We have Sothan, Bybeat, Cat, Sid, Scotty, Trim, Mindrake, Mina, Easy Green, Jamwedge, Chrisman, Tagslack, Neo, Lundios, Gwynblade, Mikey B, Deviator, Santa and Alcarion. Have I got Gwynblade on there twice? No. I've got him on once, which is bad enough. Right, we need to pick the level, then we'll get on to stream races and we'll wrap things up because the oranges are starving for points at the moment. Come on, we need a good level. We need a level that oranges are good at here. Neo says 3. 1, 2, 3 presses gets us to the level Fear of Heights. That sounds unfamiliar. 19 marbles enter the race, same as yesterday. We begin. Best of luck, everybody. This is for Person of the Century of the Day, which nets you the usual things it nets you, but there is a bonus point for the team that wins stream races after this. The record is held by Cardi. The level is Fear of Heights, and we begin in 3. Was you on there, Mindrake? Yeah, you are. I can see you there. Look, Mindrake. 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. I'm only starving for food right now. Ugh, I got big takeaway coming. Chrisman, look at that fucking lead from Chrisman. Chrisman means business. Yes, look at this. Mina is in the lead for the oranges, looking for her first point of the year. Jamwedge in second place for the greens, looking for his, I think, first point. And Chrisman as well. Chrisman's already got one. I know that for a fact, because it was not too long ago. And Chrisman gets a lot of usage out of his golden name, because his name's huge, and there's a lot of gold on screen. Holy shit, Chrisman can dodge these things. Chrisman overtakes Mina, who was struggling, but Jamwedge for the greens is still in the lead. Jamwedge takes a fall, and Jamwedge is chopped. Chrisman in the lead for the oranges. Mina in second place for the oranges. Scotty in third for the greens. Scotty is all of a sudden the green champion. Alcarion takes a dive for the oranges, and Chrisman is absolutely scot-free. Oh shit, did somebody just overtake him? No, Mikey B took a big chop. Nobody is going to manage to overtake Chrisman. Chrisman is steaming into the lead. Scotty's dropped. Lundios has dropped. Mina's dropped. Easy Green has dropped. Can Scotty get straight in? He can. One hit of the pegs. Scotty gets the hit of the pegs and gets the overtake on Chrisman. That was such a good drop. Chrisman landed so perfectly that it almost screwed him, but he's going to come out in third. What we need is Chrisman, easy green for the greens, Scotty for the greens, Chrisman in third for the oranges. Can Chrisman get through this spinner in smooth fashion? Easy green gets chopped by the spinner. He gets thrown completely backwards. Chrisman might get shot out of the spinner by the spinner. He does. Chrisman takes first plate back. Chrisman is struggling. He's in the pegs and easy green might be chasing him. If Chrisman gets pegged, his weekend will improve, but he won't get person of the century of the day. Chrisman is through. But Easy Green has a lot of momentum. He's right up behind him. Can Chrisman hold off and get the oranges the first point of this Friday? Yes, he fucking can. Chrisman is person of the century of the day. Chrisman for the oranges takes the first point. Roger that. Look at Satan immediately celebrating. The GGs are coming in from Mina as well. Whoa, that was a tight race. And I'm going to go over to Discord right now and I'm going to put that fucking crown on Chrisman's head where it rightly belongs. And I'm going to go, where's Mikey B? I can't wait to rip this crown off his head. Got him! Got him! Mikey B, enjoy your disgusting green name. I'm even going to take the crown off. Beautiful. Right, Easy Green came second for the greens. Gwynblade third for the greens. Mindright fourth for the oranges. And Deviator fifth for the greens. That was close. My dick weighed me down. TG in inverted commas from Lundios. So close to getting a Kerbal you was, Easy Green. But you can help your team in the next event after this. Because the oranges get the first point. If the oranges win stream races, we'll be in good terms. Because I think the oranges might get golf as well this evening. Beautiful. But for now, Chrisman did not beat Cardi's record, however, but it was enough to win. Lundios, Cats, Mikey B, Alkarion, and Jamwedge took big chops in the background. But with Person of the Century of the Day already wrapped up, we move on to the final event of the week. I'm going to pause that music. And we're going to open this and get started. 2020. Oops, 1 second. I fucked all my windows up. 2021 is the year of Mina not getting any points. You wait until stream races. Kerbal comes in, Mina. You've got 5 points right there. Well, if you can hold off Scotty, that is. Right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 races in stream races determines who gets the final point of the streams this week. There is no solo points because there is only one person of the century of the day, and that's Chrisman. But what there is some stream races. If you'd like to join in for this race, boys and girls, type race in the chat right now, and I'll see you in there. Come on, all you have to do is just type race, and the rest is history. Everybody's filtering in good shit. I've been shot in just about every marble skin this week. Unlucky Mina, I've got 1 point, so you must be rubbish, says Mikey B. Brilliant. Alright, Mikey B. Typical greens being abusive. Right, starting the race. 30 seconds to get your cars in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good job we do this on the days where we're not on the tag, right? Can you imagine? Cats is in, Satan's in, Alkarion's in, Mindright's in, Lundios is in, Mina, Gwynblade, Mikey B. Right, the rules for this. If you would like to... If you would like a small speed boost, actually typing !boost in this game gives you one. There is also the terrifying prospect of !boom, which is where somebody will give 10 bits and explode a random player. I'm going to turn alerts off just in case it goes crazy in here. I think Santa's maybe busy. Whoa, we might have a bit of peace and quiet, you know what I mean? Beautiful, right. Lundios goes for an early boost, and as you can see, it pays off. Chrisman is in third for the oranges, Mikey B is in second for the greens, and Lundios is in first for the greens. Somebody went absolutely flying. Goose does not work, Sothan. We've been through this. Look at Easy Green, he's flying ahead today. But Chrisman for the oranges is the only hope. I'm going to try and focus on as many people as possible. The first booms come in and Mindright goes flying. There it is. Santa's already chopped one of the oranges. Neo's technically in the lead, but I think he skipped a big chunk of the level and the game will probably screw him for it. He almost got away with it, but he got stuck. Stofan goes for a boost and goes absolutely flying, but Mikey B holds on. Alkarion for the oranges is right behind Chrisman for the... Chrisman screws Mikey B! Chrisman PvP and them filthy greens out the way like only a true orange will. And now it looks very orange in the front. Chrisman, Mina, Satan, Tagslack, Alkarion, all orange and all in the lead. Satan's in second place. First place now overtakes Mina. This is looking hyper orange. Is there any greens in the top 5? There isn't. Chrisman's doing a BLC advertising as usual. But Easy Green is the only person holding the team up right now. Mikey B struggling. Satan in the lead is having more problems than usual, and Mina's going to cut straight through and take the lead. GG Mina. Big boom comes in from Santa. Mina, Neo, Jamwedge, Chrisman, and Chrisman twice gets screwed. That was actually a tactical boom. But Mina seems to have slowed to a crawl. For some reason, there's something wrong with Mina's car. But Alcarion's fixed it. Bit of on the roadside repairs. But Easy Green has completely screwed her. And then Mina screws Satan. Where Easy Green might get an overtake here. Satan and Mina have screwed one another. No! Satan needs a good respawn because Easy Green is creeping. Oh no, he's not. He's delivering pieces at the back. Fucking hell. Right, Satan is cleaning the lead. It looks like this is very, very orange, and the oranges need this. Chrisman is the only gentleman that can screw me. Santa, thank you for the big bits, by the way. Satan in the lead for the oranges. Mina second place, orange. Alcarion third place, orange. Easy Green is the only chance for the greens to get anything from this race. May 14th, is that now confirmed? May 14th, Lundios. Roger that, that's a bit early. That's 2 weeks earlier than we thought. Good shit, we've got a game lined up in the gap, Lundios. Because we heard a rumour last night it was going to be the 31st. Easy Green takes the lead while I wasn't looking. Can Satan get round and get the win? Satan, no, Easy Green's going to respawn. Mina, help Satan. After an extremely dominant orange race, Easy Green, out of nowhere, manages to get the overtake and take the first race in the name of the Greens. Oranges, could you care to explain? Santa, thank you for the massive bits. Mad skills. Fuck. It was that respawn that did it. Look at Mina, by the way. I don't know if you can see. Halfway up the finishing pull. I can't walk through walls. He got stuck and then respawned, and it gives you a little bit of a grace period from all the obstacles when you respawn, and it was timed to perfection. I was busy working. Yes, Lundios. We had a rumour yesterday that it was going to be the 31st. Is that now confirmed as well? Coming to all platforms May 14th. Stream Races is good shit. Which means that whenever Subnautica is ready, we'll play it. But for now, the rough estimate is, let me get the next race ready. GG to the Greens. It's the best of 3 though. It's currently going to go Skyrim, State of Decay Story DLC, because weirdly it's that time of year again. And then we're going to play the first 3 chapters of The Long Dark. And if Subnautica's not ready, if Subnautica's not out by the time we finish State of Decay, we're bumping it. The second it's ready, we're bumping it. Type race everybody to get into this one. So it's going to go Skyrim, State of Decay, The Long Dark, Subnautica, Alien Isolation, The Forest, and Prey. That's our 2021 if Skyrim ever fucking finishes. Sinking City released on Steam today for anyone interested as well, finally. Good shit. Oh, that's the big patch that's come out today, Lundios. Yeah, we're going to be playing The Long Dark. Get your cars in, by the way, you've got 6 seconds. So that's coming up on the stream, but it's going to be, like, it's weird to go from State of Decay to Skyrim back to State of Decay, but we do play it every year. But instead of the big long State of Decay playthrough, we're playing a significantly shorter story-based DLC. Right, we go again. Easy Green with the cheats. Are you seeing this, everybody? Easy Green takes a very early lead. Neo it takes 3rd place for the Oranges. Lundios is in 2nd place. Lundios is relatively consistently good at this game. Some well-timed boosts from Lundios, but this level, I just realised, is a fucking shit show. Massive boom comes in from Mikey B, which completely screws almost everybody on the course, but luckily screws the 2 greens in the lead, allowing Neo to get in front. Neo for the greens is now in front. Mikey B, thank you for the monstrous bits. This is very, very difficult to track, ladies and gentlemen. A huge boom comes in from Santa. Does it screw Neo? It doesn't. Everybody that was trying to catch Neo gets completely fucked over. Neo might have this if he can just survive. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Mikey B, thank you. Oh no! Neo survives yet another monstrous boost. Everybody's getting completely fucked over, allowing Neo for the Oranges the lead. Good shit. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Mikey B, thank you for the big bits. Santa, stop. Santa again? A huge boom comes in and Neo survives all 300-bit booms. Neo is fucking invincible. Look at his face. Another one comes in. Oh, Neo gets shot by this one, but hopefully his lead is so fucking... Jesus Christ, Santa, there's been more people in orbit in this than there was in fucking Kerbal. Santa gets Neo. Santa, thank you for the big bits, you fucking maniac. Holy shit. Can Neo get back on the track though? It's hard to tell who's where. According to the timeline, the leaderboard, sorry, Neo is in first place. Tagslack is in second for the oranges. Deviator's in third for the greens. And Jamwedge is in fourth for the greens. I can see Deviator. Oh shit, Deviator for the... Oh, hang on a minute. Deviator for the oranges and Tagslack are having a bit of a tussle here. Does Neo survive this? He does! Another huge chop screws Deviator. Santa has eliminated all of the green comebacks. Cats get screwed, everybody gets screwed, but Tagslack and Neo are left free and clear. Santa, you're on fire. A boost comes in from Tagslack, which may have screwed him, but Neo is just left scot-free to take this one, hopefully, for the oranges. This level's massive and it's hard to track. I apologise that I can't show everybody on screen for the sake of boosts. I could just zoom right out. Another Santa, you've got to stop. Big boom from Jamwedge. 300 bits does screw Neo. Neo goes to the moon. Jamwedge might have just saved the comeback. Everybody but Santa got sent to orbit then. A boom comes in from Santa which screws somebody else and a massive boom from Mikey B. Stop giving bits. God damn it. Thank you all for the bits though. This is ludicrously generous. Even if it is to fuck Neo over. Neo, how do you feel? Look at the amount people are going to stop you winning this. Jamwedge, thank you for the monstrous amount of bits. That's ridiculous. Is it possible to boom more than 10? Don't. No, I don't think it is. No, it might be. I think it is, because everybody went up in the air after Jamwedge's 300. A big boom comes in again. Does that screw Neo? Neo is apparently still in the lead. Neo, do you care to explain what's going on right now? He's so far ahead he can just go sit in the stands and watch the rest. Fucking hell. Right, Alcarion's in second place, it would appear. This is very orange. It means it all comes down to the final race, because I think Neo is scot-free. Scot-free 174. Another boom comes in from Santa. Neo's going to the moon with this one. I think his lead was so vast that he's managed to get away with it. The boost comes in from Mina. Mina's not even on the goddamn track. She's trying to boost Neo. Another big boom comes in. This one doesn't screw Neo, I don't think. No, it does. He goes to the moon, but he hits a sign. Jamwedge, thank you for the massive bits. I really wish the booms didn't cost this much, but I genuinely appreciate everybody giving the big bits, even if it is to screw each other over. You're all fucking maniacs. Thank you all for the bits, genuinely. Maniacs. Absolute maniacs. Right, I think Neo's just taking this. It's hard to tell where and who and what's going on. Easy Green's going to another planet, it would appear. Every individual boom is completely random, so the same 100 bits can hit a person more than once. Yes, it can. Like this. Is there any doubles on here? Mikey B gets hit twice. Chrisman gets hit twice. Neo does get chopped by this one. Santa, thank you for the monster bits. You're going to end up spending more than the Christmas stream races at this point, you maniacs. Steady on, steady on. It's you, the RNG hates you. Neo, what's going on? Got a bit of trouble from Neo, but he's surviving. Neo is not winning this. Stop giving bits! And usually it's you who gets hit 3 times at once. One time you got hit 4 times. What mind right? Super chopped. Neo. Oh! Another big boom comes in from Santa and Neo manages to just get over the line. Let me zoom up a little bit. The oranges win round 2. It all comes down to the final race, boys and girls. That means I can't join in. That was a big boom from Santa. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Jamwedge. Thank you, Mikey B. These are ridiculous donations and I appreciate it. Santa just empty. I know, right? Have you ever seen the meme that Santa made about when he's watching stream races? It might have been one of the best usages of a meme template I've ever seen. You have to post that again, Santa, in Discord. You should see it. Right. In 45 seconds we go again. Right, apologies, I'm just checking something. Good shit, it's one of the best uses. Yeah, it is. It really is. I don't know where I'd find it. But Santa just tips his wallet in because he's a fucking maniac. That last boom recorded me as going over the finish line, yet I'm still racing. Did it really? It broke space and time. Oh yeah, where are you going? My voice is going to get thrown out. Jesus. The game has no idea where Alkarion is. Had no idea where Alkarion was then. Right. Let's go again. Has he posted it? There it is. I have to turn myself off streamer mode. Let me just put myself on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, everybody look in Discord at Santa's minute. This is miles better than my BBC licence fee, and I don't pay that. So if I don't pay that, I go to prison. I mean, I can't technically send you to prison, Jamwish, despite desperately wishing I could to some of the people in here. Right, if you'd like to get into this race, type race now, boys and girls. You've got 30 seconds to get in, and I will see you on the track. Actually, I won't, because I aren't allowed to compete. The point goes to the team that wins this single race. Best of 3. 14 races in. Mindright, Jamwedge, Neo, Easy Green, Chrisman, Mikey B, Alkarion, Cats, Mina, Santa, Satan, Lundios, Deviator, and Tag Slack. My back's killing me. What the fuck? All that tension, and I didn't even stretch. Right, this is it. Final act of the week, boys and girls, before I get out of here. Keep your fucking wallets in your pockets, you maniacs. And we go. This is a bit more of a straightforward track. This is the Chle. Santa goes for a very early boost, and he has chopped himself, of course. A huge fucking boom comes in from Santa. He wants to completely screw Deviator, Lundios, and Easy Green from taking the lead. But Tagslack gets a solid landing, and Tagslack might just do this. Now, Lundios has regained the lead. Neo is in the lead again, apparently. No, he isn't, he's fucked it. A boom comes in from Jamwedge, which screws 7 people, including... Oh, that was a well-timed one, actually. That left Lundios clean in the lead. Jamwedge just did his team a service, but Chrisman is on the way. Did it screw Tags like 3 times? Fucking hell, Santa, thank you for the massive bits. Lundios goes for a boost on the boosting pads, and it may have fucked him. Mikey B for the Greens takes second place, but is quickly overtaken by Deviator, who does some of the finest stunts in the history of stream races. But Chrisman, where's Chrisman? Chrisman is back. Easy Green is bringing half the level with him. Can Chrisman get the overtake on Lundios? This is the Chle. Everybody's behind, he's boosting up a storm, but then boost pads completely screw everybody. And Chrisman and Lundios are Eiffel Towering one another right now. But they've got away with it. Mina with a big shunt on Lundios. He's trying to take him out of the game, but he manages to survive. There is a lot of bullshit here, ladies and gentlemen, with Mina currently leading the pack for the oranges. Lundios for the greens is sniffing at her heels, though. Ooh, a big stunt from Lundios. Almost manages to screw Mina, and in fact, it does. Alkarion's going to go and mow the grass or something. I'm not sure where he's going. Mina gets her respawn, but Lundios is scot-free. Chrisman has got... No. Chrisman has dropped back a little bit. Alkarion is under the level, but Satan for the oranges. This is the clear. Also needs a meme with the guy on his bike sticking a rod through his spokes. Yeah, it does. It turns a fine house. Fucking hell. Lundios first place still for the greens. Has trouble with the debris. Somebody went miles over his head right there, but I don't know who that was. Mindright with a perfect stunt. Lands perfectly on his wheels. But Mina and Satan are chasing. Mindright for the oranges is in the lead. Can Mindright secure the second point for the oranges? Because we fucking need him. And Cats is in third place for the greens. Cats and Lundios are trying to overtake Mindright. There's Mina, Mikey B and Satan still having trouble with the cones and stuff in the background, but Mindright could potentially get overtaken by the 2 green snakes chasing. Mikey B for the greens tries to take Mindright out of the game and does successfully, leaving Lundios in first place. That might have been an absolute genius move from Mikey B. Thank you for the big bits, Mikey B. Santa's bits came in at the same time and I think doubled with Mikey B's. And whatever Santa and Mikey B just teamed up to do was put Lundios in a terrible position all of a sudden as the cone screws him. But he recovers very well. Cats are again second place for the greens, and third is where Mindright is. It looks like the greens might take the points, boys and girls. We need some big stunts from someone. Can Cats get stuck in the debris? He can. Can Mindright survive this? Can Mindright get over? No! Oh! Mindright with a bit too much speed manages to hit the wall, leaving what looks to be a scot-free Lundios to take it. It was a good effort, Mindrake, but it might not. Oh, I had such high hopes right at the end. Fuck. That was a good ending to that one, but it is unfortunately a green comeback, and the greens get Stream Racers 1. God damn it. A big boom comes in from Santa. It turns out you just have to type the word boom anywhere with bits, it would appear. And I think he chops Chrisman at the end. Lundios, that was tense, but the greens have won the second point, which means that after all Chrisman's hard work, the greens have gone and undone the boost we gained from it. Another boom comes in from Santa. It does actually work, it seems. Boom shakalaka. Lundios in second place. Yeah, GG to Mindrake. Mikey B and Santa. You actually fucking saved the day for the greens there. One of you got the perfect boom on Mindrake and stopped that. That was getting tense. Race Anywhere. Yeah, I know that Race Anywhere in a line of text works, but I didn't know about boom because it was specifically with bits. But as the final act of the week comes to a close, boys and girls, all I can say is that golf is in 2 hours and 30 minutes. But for now, we have to say congratulations to the greens. Congratulations to the oranges. And congratulations to Trim, who is now almost on his way out of the Kerbin atmosphere. We'll almost never see him again, unless I can fix it, which I should be able to do, but it might be tight. Right, the green score goes from 31 to 32. The orange score goes from 23 to 24. It's the same fucking tie as it always is. Off to get shot. Have a good injection, Mindrake. I was going to say right there. I don't even know what that means. I hope your vaccine goes well, Mindrake. Best of luck, and hopefully we'll see everybody that wants to golf in 2 hours and 30 minutes, where the final point of the week will be awarded. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining today. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the exceptionally high amount of bits. You're all absolutely maniacs. Easy Green, thank you for the sub, and thank you all for the subs and the follows and everything this week. You've all been very nice. Thank you for not telling me what to do in Kerbal. It must be stressful. But I love you all, and I'm going to see you all on Monday if I don't see you in golf this evening, and if I don't see you in fucking WoW, or I don't see you in Discord, because it turns out we've got too many goddamn irons in the fire right now. Right, who is there in the Doomhaus family live right now? We have Cheeky playing Lumberjack Dynasty. He's balls deep on that game as far as I know. We have Mish playing, he's just chatting at the moment. Who knows what he's talking about? It's probably worth going over there and finding out. Kilobits is playing Dragon Age Origins, and Alkarion is doing the adorable dogs as usual. There's your options for this evening. Siddles as well is streaming later on, and all the other bullshit. But whatever you choose to do with your Friday night, I love you all. Thank you for joining for this. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for everything else. But does anybody have as a final word before I get out of here? It's got to be a good one, because this is going to wrap up the entire week. A week where Trim got completely stranded. Hang on. Oh, I keep typing the wrong fucking thing in. Chrisman's final word is this, boys and girls. Is that Snakeheads?